Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. It's time for the watch along. We've reacted to the starting 11. I'm sure we'll debate it a little bit more. People felt we were being a little bit negative about it. Although, as I've tweeted about it, a lot of people agreeing with our stance generally on the starting 11. Not that it's a bad 11, not that we don't think we'll beat Bournemouth, but that there is momentum to build here. It's an opportunity. Game week 7. We can't say it's early in the season anymore. Let's see if Arsenal do build on it. Of course, we'll be reacting to every moment as it happens here on the watch along with the amazing Laurie, Turkish, Talia making a debut on the watch along, and Dan Potts. So we're going to clap. Let's clap. Go on, because Turkish hates it.
No, but it's a debut for Talia, so that makes sense.
Debut for Talia.
When we're clapping, like, we're here every day, and that's what.
No, that's fair.
And even Dan Potts ain't here often, so.
Yeah. Cheers, man. I hear what you're saying.
But me and you, we're part of the furniture, man. What are we getting clapped for?
Everyone's
he wants a round of applause for Laurie. Well done, Laurie. And a round of applause for Turkish.
No, I'm good.
Big up.
Fair enough. Get in the comment section, guys. Let us know your thoughts on the 11. Let us know your score predictions. Let us know how you think it's going to take place. We're going to go over to Frank as well and introduce him in just a sec. But I want to give him a minute to prep, get the Premier League fixtures up for us because it's a 3 o'clock game, which means lots of other teams playing at the moment. I think one of the games is Wolves-Man City, am I right?
Yep.
Right, we'll go over to Frank in just a sec. It's been about 25, 30 minutes since the starting 11 down. We've digested the 11. Here's what I tweeted, because I think on the watch-along, as I was sort of dropping my iPad, as I was sat here kind of taking it all in, I wasn't really expressing myself well enough. But basically, I just tweeted that we haven't, I'm far from convinced that we're a cohesive side with Havertz in the 8 and Eddie Nketiah up top. I said Arteta might be seeing a bigger picture that will make the doubters feel stupid if we breeze to a win. I hope I look stupid. Like, I think that's where I am with it. He might, at the end of this, I might go, oh, Mikel.
But you know what, sorry, I know you're talking this way at the moment, but you know my problem with that is, it's Bournemouth.
Yes.
We've done this against Tottenham at the Emirates, and Tottenham with a better side, possession-based. They created as many chances as us, as many clear-cut chances as us. Now, if we do this against Bournemouth and win, it doesn't mean go do this against Man City at the Emirates.
Well, that's why I put breeze to a win. And what I mean by that is, like, if we come away with 1-4-0 and like we've looked really good, I'll be like, okay. But I get what you mean. It still doesn't mean it's ready for City.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Any thoughts?
Listen, I don't think it works, so the manager has to make it work. Otherwise, he's going to get stick, isn't he? And that's the way it is in football. It's brutal, and it's one of those situations for me where I actually need to see something from Kai Havertz now. But that's not the position that I'm shocked by, because I expected him to play with Partey being out, with that position being kind of his in Mikel Arteta's eyes. The one that surprises me the most is Jesus being pushed to the left. Now, it might not be that. Eddie might go there. We don't know yet, right?
I really hope
seeing it. Might be they switch it around a bit. But for me, Jesus being pushed out wide, I just think it nullifies what he's great at. And I think that is bringing everybody else into place centrally. So for me, I need to see a lot more of what I didn't see at Tottenham.
I've just had a little light bulby moment. Light bulb moments when you've had an idea, right? It's not an idea. I haven't had an idea, but I've remembered something. The MLS All-Star game, the mighty MLS All-Stars. What was that? Was that 5-0 win?
5-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, performance of the season. Some might argue. No, he played with Jesus up top and Eddie on the left. So why are we seeing a reverse to the North London derby?
I can't answer the question.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Maybe the manager should be a bit more transparent and, be asked the question and answer it. But, I can't see that happening. So we have to guess, we have to speculate.
Yeah, and then they get mad at us for speculating. Dave Jordan says, cheers for the positivity, lads. Got me excited. Raphael, we all predicted a win. Raphael says, Arteta needs to stop shoehorning Eddie and Kai in. Look, we're hoping for really big performances from them. Let's go over to Frank, because there's a lot of other games.
Dave, sorry, before we go over to Dave, how about you give your opinion, because every week you're here giving your opinion on us. Give us your opinion on the starting 11 instead of always having an opinion on our opinion. What do you think about the starting 11? Because when it was Tierney last season, he'd fucking send super chat after super chat giving his opinion on Tierney. I want to know what Dave thinks about this lineup and what he thinks about it.
Dave has a lot of chat for me as well, so
I can imagine.
Yeah, Dave's your biggest fan.
Yeah,
right?
Dave loves me, man. He's got an obsession with me.
Is he on your? Does he come on your channel?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think he did for a while. I think he's given up on that now.
Stalker.
Bless.
Yeah, man.
Big up, Dave. Thanks for the support. Over to Frank with the news of the other 3 o'clock kickoffs.
Yes, people, welcome back to the information station. The Frank has come back. In terms of the kickoffs today, obviously, we've just seen Aston Villa beat Brighton 6-1 at home, which is insane. We've got 6 simultaneous kickoffs at 3 o'clock. We've got, obviously, Bournemouth versus Arsenal, which we're covering here. We've got Everton hosting Luton. We've got Manchester United hosting Crystal Palace. We've got Newcastle hosting Burnley. West Ham hosting Sheffield United. And Wolverhampton Wanderers hosting the current champions, Manchester City. And then, of course, later at 5:30, we've got the scrum down the lane, Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool. While I've got you here, guys, I've got some interesting stats ahead of kickoff. Bournemouth's 2-1 home win against Arsenal in January 2018 is their only victory in the last 12 Premier League meetings. We've obviously drawn 2 of those and won 9 of them. Arsenal have netted in each of those 12 encounters, scoring a total of 29 goals. We do love a goal against Bournemouth, of course. Arsenal are looking to win their opening 3 away games in a Premier League season for the 3rd time ever, having done so in 2004-05 and 2013-14. Arsenal can remain unbeaten in their opening 7 league fixtures for the first time since 2007. Arsenal have kept clean sheets in each of their previous 3 away matches in all competitions, so hopefully we get another clean sheet today. I know we had a few clean sheet predictions over on the sofas. I also went for the same situation. And just a personal note for a player, Bukayo Saka has now started 87 consecutive Premier League games. So obviously I know you guys were talking about the round of applause at the moment, but for Bukayo Saka, I'm sure we can get another round of applause, surely.
I mean, that is impressive. I don't think it's 87 consecutive starts. It must be 87 consecutive appearances.
Appearances, sorry, that's my bad. Yes, it's appearances. It is.
No, because I remember we were going back and forth over that a couple of weeks ago when who was it Paul Merson's record he matched?
Paul Merson's, yeah.
Yeah. Fair play. But you're right, round of applause for Bukayo Saka. It is impressive. Although it keeps reinforcing my point. Give him a rest. But anyway, Turkish, you did get a response from Dave Jordan, and I see you're back in the comments as well.
I've responded to him.
Should we? I mean, you'll all see it in the comments, but Dave Jordan says, happy with the 11. Eddie is a better striker than Reece is a winger. Turkish replied in the comments, because why save it for the show? I'm furiously typing away. He says, both had 5 goal contributions in the last year, Dave. 1 started, 0 games. What a reply. Oh, he's back again, Turkish. Double reply. Not sure what you're basing that opinion on, but I can't agree with that. Oh, wait, why did Dave reply?
He replied after that.
Not sure what you're basing that opinion on, but I can't agree with that. Reece has shown more on the wings than Eddie up top over the last 14 months. Dave says, if only there was more to football than goal contributions.
For a striker, if only. Goal contributions matter most for a striker. I don't give a shit about this modern day football.
But his goal scoring record's not poor this season, is it?
Anyway.
Is it?
Yeah.
We've got Talia making a debut.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let them talk because I just know where this is going. Okay, let's talk about some of the positives. Declan Rice is fit, and we were worried about the injury problems. Timber out long term. Thomas Partey, we hope, is back for City. Trossard's on the bench. Martinelli not on the bench, but we hope back for City. Declan Rice came off in the North London derby with an injury, as did Bukayo Saka. Both start today. That's great news.
Yeah, it is. It's great news. It is. Oh, that's what you were saying, I think, during the derby last week. We were on the verge of the injury crisis, but hopefully it's not as bad as we thought.
But Arteta just lies to us, doesn't he? He does. He was like,
They're white lies.
William Saliba hasn't trained, and the thing is, it's also slightly because the derby was Sunday, right? We played Brentford on Wednesday, and now we're playing against Saturday. So there's probably only been 2 training sessions. So do you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to say, oh, they haven't trained all week, and you think, oh, week? That's crazy. And then you realise, well, actually, they probably would not have trained that much anyway. Anyway, but it's good news. Saliba's so important to us.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's fantastic.
He said there was a quote going around. I don't know if it was a real quote, but I saw it on Twitter. Sometimes fake quotes can do the round. Where he said, I think, if I hadn't got injured, we could have won the league. And I think we're all like, William, how humble of you. We would have. Okay, not for sure, but it's like just having him fit. He just makes such a... I think defensively, Arsenal have been pretty good this year. The goals we conceded have been errors. I've actually been happy with our over 90-minute defending where we've done our defending, how we've got back into shape. But Saliba's crucial to it. You can't just chuck anyone in there.
Listen, the mistakes have come from our experienced heads as well. That's what's frustrated me the most. You know, Zinchenko's an experienced player, as is Jorginho. So if these mistakes were being made by players like Saliba, you would say, fair play, he's 21 or whatever he is now. But he's not making those, and I think that's what's frustrated the most. Saliba and Declan Rice have been our 2 best players for me this season, and they're both fit today. That's a massive, massive bonus. Massive positive for me. I think Declan Rice definitely upgrades on Granit Xhaka, although I feel that in that potential role of Granit Xhaka, we kind of missed it. But I do think as the player and the all-round, we've got a great player there, man. I'm a big fan of Declan Rice. Fan.
I love him to bits. Like, honestly, I think he's... We laugh at that.
No, I just,
I love him. I think
listening to the fuse.
I think he's superb. I'm really disappointed at the North London derby. We didn't take advantage of the mistakes that Basuma and Maddison were making in possession when we did win the ball back, and we could have been 2-0 up, and suddenly everyone's going, so can you play out the back as well as you think? Is Basuma as pressure resistant as you think? All these things. Declan Rice was doing fine. Ultimately, he comes off. Second half, we look poor, and the narrative swings. And these are the fine margins in football. But
they punish us for our mistake.
Yeah. And I was looking at the errors in that game, like just unforced errors, and we made one, and it was Jorginho. By unforced errors, I mean misplaced passes happen.
It's interesting because he got. Remember in that Brentford game, he got caught out similarly.
Again.
Yeah.
Right early on. I thought he was doing this
that
again.
Brentford game.
But he played well actually.
He
made up for it, but
Yeah, but he got caught out similarly. Maybe the reaction times
Zinchenko
a
again.
little slow.
Zinchenko did it on the other night as well. He come and passed it back, and I'm thinking, why are these two? They're experienced heads, man.
But picking up on the defensive theme, I actually think that's been the best area of our game this season. We look solid, especially now that Gabriel and Saliba have been reunited. I mean, as I said earlier, I couldn't understand at the start of the season Gabriel being dropped. We started hearing all these different explanations, but none of it made sense. I'm good to see he's reunited those two. To me, they're one of the best, if not the best, defensive pairings in the Premier League.
I think, I mean, Iraola's Bournemouth, they've created some chances in their games. We've got to remember, they've gone to Anfield already. They've had Chelsea at home, they've had Tottenham at home, they had West Ham at home, who went on to make a really good start to the season. So they've had some tricky games. They've actually play some decent football, Bournemouth. Like, I think when you watch them, I think they're fairly impressive on the eye. Whether that turns into results, I personally think it will for them. I think they'll be good. I think they'll be all right this season. But I do expect them to cause us problems. So we're going to have to be defensively very, very sound.
They've got a couple of good players as well.
You think they'll go for the win?
Well, they're chasing the win. They want to win, don't they?
Yeah, but sometimes they might just have that foot on the pedal a little bit, or no, what's the hand on the handbrake is the term I'm looking for. Like, they might just not fully commit to it, but when they were playing Chelsea and Tottenham, those games felt punch for punch. Like, Tottenham had loads of chances and scored 2 and could have scored 3 or 4. Bournemouth could have had 1 or 2 themselves in that game. So I wonder how they're going to take the game to us.
I think they're unlucky against Chelsea. And I spoke to one of their fans when we did the pre-match stuff, and he was saying to me that, okay, they've had no wins in their 6 games, but the performances have been pretty good. Overall, so they're due a win. So
they play nice football, man. Their manager's got them drilled, and they know what they're doing. I think so. It's not going to be easy, but I feel like that team has got enough. Surely that team's got enough, man. Come on.
We hope, and it needs to happen for Arteta. Camille says, honestly, Smith Rowe was average against Brentford. Do you guys agree?
No, he had a good game.
I thought it was good.
The game well faded.
Yep, but still don't see much in Havertz that suggests that Kai is better. Maybe Kai is better at holding the ball in the air, but Smith Rowe seems to be on level, if not better, at everything else. I thought Smith Rowe first half, kind of not our best stuff was coming through, but he was the most penetrative of the midfielders, making runs, trying to get forward, and stuff like that. I thought he was unlucky not to get a goal. Actually, it was a kind of decent stroked finish into the near post, but keeper stuck a leg out. So he looked fairly bright. Arsenal players coming out. Is this away kit growing on anyone, or?
It's growing on me.
You loved it from day one.
I did. Yeah.
I don't go a day without seeing that top. I can see from the corner of my eye, Laurie's here. In that.
It's like they can make it as distracting as they wanted to, right?
as distracting as
It is they try to make it as distracting
do you think that's
possible.
What do you think? What, you think it's a tactical choice?
I mean, it's so bright. Yeah, I do. I do.
I prefer the third kit, man. The third kit's much nicer.
I tell you what, they've thought of everything if they have gone tactically with the kit colour. Yeah, the third kit's nice. We're yet to wear it. I'm also like, when are we going to wear it? Like, what doesn't clash with this crazy yellow? Like,
see it on
is it
Tuesday.
yellow? Is it neon yellow?
Neon yellow, yeah.
Yeah, neon yellow. What doesn't clash?
High-vis.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like the high vis
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a kind of high-vis, yeah.
What colour would clash with that? I mean, maybe white, but we'd keep red. So when would you? I don't know. When will we wear our green?
We
don't
only
think we
wore the
will.
pink one last year twice, isn't it?
One of the times was Bournemouth.
So,
Fair enough. Joe says, Arteta said after Brentford that Smith Rowe and Nelson can't play 90 minutes yet. He can't play 3 guys who just come back from injury and 2 who can't finish 90. Josie, fair point. Obviously we haven't talked about that, so appreciate the insight. But I'd argue that, like, what? Okay, so Nelson isn't ready to play, full 90, but he just got how many minutes against? Did he play the full game against? He came off.
he came off, but he played definitely 80.
He played a lot of that game. He came on against Man United. He came on against Tottenham. So he's fit enough. And also, we're not asking for both. We're asking for one of them. Like, at some point, they've got to come
Made up excuses again. This is part and parcel of the fan base. Just throw something out there to protect.
To be fair, I think he was trying to give us...
That's what it is.
I think he was trying to give us...
What you've just done is proven that surely he must be ready. He's come off the bench a couple of times. He started a game and played the majority. If this guy's not ready to start a game, then I don't know what.
I think in defence, he's trying to say what Arteta said, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, people need to stop trying to talk for the manager and just give an opinion on the decision.
The Bournemouth 11, Neto in goal, Aaron's, let me pronounce this right, Zabani, centre-back with Senesi and Kirkes as well, Cook, Phillip in midfield, Christie in the 10 with Tavernier, Solanke and Kluivert on the wing. Kluivert, former Ajax youngster. Did he go to Rome in between that?
Roma, yeah.
It's amazing,
good player, man.
A couple of years ago, he was kind of seen as like a really exciting young talent in Europe. It's amazing how things...
Do you think he would have if it wasn't for his dad, though?
He lived off the name, man.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying he's shocking, because he'll probably score if I say that, but he's a good player.
Full-time Kluivert hat-trick wins it for Bournemouth.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be like his dad, that's all I'm saying. But I might be wrong.
Fair enough. Any other players in there? Philip Billings, a good player, box gets forward. Cook's been there a long time.
Watch out for Billing.
Yeah, Solanke's done well for them. He's
Max Aarons
actually
is a good player at the back.
Yeah, Aaron's is
He was linked with us at one stage, I think, Max
Yeah,
Aarons.
he can get exposed, Aaron's. That's the thing with him. I think Jesus could have a field day on that side.
Solanke's been somewhat of a problem for defences kind of in the last 6 months or calendar year. He's kind of improved quite a lot. There were kind of doubts about whether he was going to be available, but he is. So yeah, all eyes on the Arsenal team now. Mikel Arteta's back 2 players that we've had doubts. We've expressed that, but it's time for the 90 minutes now. Let's see what Arsenal have got. Frank, you keep us updated with all the other results and goals as they go in, yeah?
Absolutely, I'm on it.
Any other big predictions? Anyone else think Wolves can?
I fancy Eddie to get a goal today, after all that's been said.
He should get a goal.
Wolves to do us a favour or not?
Not for me, man. Do you know what, actually, they play some good football. If they could actually finish their dinner, they wouldn't be half bad at all. But
I agree. I think they should have beaten United and Liverpool. Came out with 2
should have been
defeats.
2-0 up against Liverpool, but Cunha chested it instead of headed it. I mean, come on.
Arsenal playing Burnley as well and United playing Palace, so we might need to look at those teams if we continue dropping points more than look at Man City.
Let's see. About to kick off now. And
Come
off we
on,
go.
Arsenal.
The 3 o'clock kickoffs are underway. And Arsenal, I'm not being funny, they just look the colour of the pitch.
Yeah, blended in.
Yeah, we're camouflaged, don't we?
Honestly. Maybe it's tactical.
See?
Can't see
There's a
us.
reason behind
They're
everything.
going to run into what they think is loads of space. We threw a goal. Oh no, there's William Saliba. You mentioned that you wanted to see a big performance from Ben White. Is it just concerns about Brentford down, or has this season not been quite up to...
I think he's been fine. I think the Brentford game for me is a couple of bad clearances. What was probably the poorest of our back line, which, to be fair, was one of the most positives of the night. I don't think he had a good North London derby, man. I really don't. So I need to see a performance from him. Listen, he's got it in him. I'm not concerned by it. He just needs it for so he doesn't continue that run for me.
Well, that there was a pretty poor pass down the line. Eddie actually did well to hold it.
I'll give him more than 57 seconds, James. But you know what I'm saying. It's one of those. No, you're right though. It's for me. Was a concern against Tottenham, and I didn't think he was great against Brentford. So hopefully he picks it up, man. Because I'm a big fan. I like Ben White a lot. Yeah,
Martin Odegaard. Was that Odegaard who left a foot in there?
He's playing on though.
He picked up a silly yellow card against Tottenham, and that completely
nullified him.
Yeah, suddenly he couldn't press, and then he realised how important he is to it. It was so stupid as well. I think the players took a lot of the. I think they took on board a lot of what went wrong against Tottenham.
I think also in that game, something that's not been spoken about a lot. I actually thought Eddie was lucky in that game not to get sent off.
Very much.
Yeah, so. Very lucky. Yeah,
very much so. If his foot lands there, that could be a blood break. Don't let him do that. Don't let him shoot.
It's Ben White.
Declan Rice made the tackle.
Oh, Rice.
And then I think maybe White with the block. Good hold up from Eddie.
I'm glad you said it. that was chance one to hold it up, yeah?
Sorry.
How many chances are you giving him?
No, I'm just going to tally them up in this game.
You're going to see him on Tactical Insight. Right, everyone, I've got some stats.
XHU, expected hold up. We'll bring that into Tactical Insight.
XHU, oh my word. Ben White dribbling towards our goal, but does well, finds Saliba.
Nice.
Played. Arsenal trying to settle into the game. And they're on us. They're on us, Bournemouth. Pressing high up the pitch. And the ball goes out to no one. Justin Kluivert with the pass. First 3 minutes of football, all played in our half, not all we'd want, but we're settling in very, very early. Odegaard was definitely impacted in that derby after the...
He was our best player for 15 minutes, and then the yellow card come, and he was a candidate for one of the worst.
Yeah, he was poor, man.
Ooh.
And Arsenal playing out the back really well there.
And Zinni.
All coming in to help. And Zinni gives the ball away.
Oh, dear, mate.
Cook intercepts.
Wasn't even a difficult ball.
And Havertz
that's what I was
nearly wins
that's
it back.
Quite poor because that was what you call an unforced error.
He had time in front of him, that.
And it's concentration.
Gabriel gets in front.
Yeah, but those are the errors where they end up scoring against us.
Yeah, giving it away in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Suddenly we're open. Because when...
What the hell was that?
What's going on?
Was that Saka?
Yeah, but why?
Well, poor misplaced pass. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're trying to bring the opposition all the way forward.
They're trying to reset, yeah. They've been struggling to get out in the first few minutes, so I don't know why you're going back to trying to get out.
Well, the first time they did.
Look.
Yeah.
Done, Eddie.
Actually, we got it.
Kai opens his body up well and keeps the ball.
What a pass.
I'm not even trying to sound like condescending, like I'm taking the piss. I'm trying to be fair and watch everything he does and just be like, okay, that was good, nice, let's build on it. Here's Zinni on the ball.
We're going to do that famous David Coleman kind of. He opened his legs and showed his class. Here's Saka.
Oh, that's
well done,
Kaya.
Oh, hello, Saka. There we go. Nice. That was brilliant. Candidate for man of the match so far. Yeah. Is Jesus out wide?
Yeah.
Jesus, in theory, should be a good wide player.
He is good, but
he did that role for City.
He's better up top. I think for City, he used to play on the right, though, no?
Yeah. He did. And he was, I thought against Tottenham, he was our most dangerous player.
He was.
Like, everything was coming through him when we were going forward.
He was the one
getting
to take him off was crazy.
You took him off, yeah. I couldn't believe that for a while.
Well, I was extremely critical, and I think I still...
Why doesn't he turn, man? Even start, man? Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
The space was there.
Yeah.
Havertz does that a lot as well, where it's like just a simple pass that when really you turn and you've got 20 yards in front of you.
Yeah. Arteta will be onto them as well, because it's not often you get the ball in that much space. Oh, Zinchenko nearly gave it away. And they've kept it alive. Some nice football. There we go. I mean, it's basically a game of keep ball in.
Yeah, there's a lot of possession, but we're
have
not
we even
going
seen
forward
the other half?
No, we haven't seen
No,
it.
we ain't.
No.
Bournemouth are confident.
Which is why, perhaps Bournemouth are happy to have the ball there because we're not threatening them.
Oh. I tell you what, if Raya attempted that pass, that'd have been quite something.
Yeah.
Ben White sort of inverted into midfield there.
Oh,
But that's a lovely ball into Zinchenko.
Go on. Come on.
And suddenly it's like
should be 1-0.
8 on 4.
Where's Saka? There he is.
Here
Go
comes
on,
Saka.
Inside
Look for Ben
Saka.
White.
Inside
Go
left
on,
back.
Saka.
Ben White cuts it across. And it's cleared out. Saka keeps the ball alive. That was really nice from Arsenal. Rice gives it to Zinni.
Well done.
Looks after it well. Here's Jesus. And Zinchenko goes for the overlap and he's put into the box.
Declan was calling for the
It's
ball
cleared.
there. He fancied a shot. You could see him
Saliba,
shaping himself.
nice, gives it back wide to Gabriel. Sustained pressure here from Arsenal. That was really good from Raya and Zinchenko. Completely opened the game up for Arsenal.
And that is why Raya, as I said before, is in the team.
But Ramsdale was doing that all game against Brentford, though. I thought his distribution was like
it was top class.
levels above what it's
Yeah, it
been
was.
recently.
It was.
Give it to Eddie there. Didn't want to give it. And now a little bit of possession in the Bournemouth half.
Yeah, we're giving them something to worry about and then reset again.
Yeah. It was a nice move.
I was going to say, I'm going to throw the confidence word in again.
Yeah.
Who, I know he's only played a couple of games, but who do you find when you are watching, who are you more confident when you know they're in goal?
Raya is more calming in the way he does things. And I don't think that's just, the way he catches the ball or whatever. I think he's miles off, isn't he? But Ramsdale has shown like he likes to be in the wars, and that's almost a negative. Like, because he can almost do that too much. He gets involved when he doesn't need to be. I'll give you an example of something I saw against Brentford I didn't really like. But and I don't know if this is something that Arteta looks like, but he made that really big save, and then the ball's still in play. It's come out, but the ball's still in play. And in that time, he's turned and sort of like shouted or gestured to the Brentford fans. Did any of you see that?
Yeah. After the save, you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't think I love that, if I'm honest.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Like,
I
while
like
the
a bit of
ball's still in play.
shithousery.
But Ramsdale, he does do that. He does.
I like a little bit of shithousery.
I like that. I like that.
I think if the ball's gone out, sure.
Yeah.
But he's sort of like, I don't know. Listen, it's not the end of the world at all.
Now, if he gets punished for it, then yeah, it's a big problem. But I think he knew that.
Yeah,
A couple seconds to take the piss. Basically.
That's fair.
I think it's fair to say he enjoys the banter, doesn't he?
And like that's part of, we love him, like his personality as well, not just as a player for Arsenal, like,
Oh, look.
Oh, hello.
Go on, Eddie.
On that.
Oh,
So there was a loose ball that Eddie could have got to.
and Odegaard as well.
Yeah, and Odegaard, but missed the chance. 8 minutes in, both teams sort of setting on possession. No real big chances for either side. Arsenal with a better one. And Odegaard.
Close down.
Here we go, Clive comes away from it. Arsenal pressing a bit higher up the pitch now. But they're playing out pretty well, Bournemouth. That's really nice. From fullback to fullback. Aaron's to, is that Kirkes? Is that his name?
This guy who took over Iriola, he's got a very good reputation for playing good football, which is one of the, if you remember, when they got rid of Gary O'Neill last season, that was quite a controversial move.
Yeah.
But the reason that they stuck their neck out for this guy is that he's got a burgeoning reputation apparently in Spain. So
Yeah.
his teams do play good football.
I was chatting to Craig, who was on Box to Box. I was chatting on his Bournemouth channel, and they were saying that there are some frustrations, but that I was sort of saying, with Arteta at times we didn't see what he was trying to do, but as long as the principles are there, and I think Bournemouth have actually taken to him quite quickly. They've just ball's back in play immediately. They'll be fine, Bournemouth.
So,
actually, I have them as my surprise. I think they'll climb up the table actually. Maybe get a top 10 spot, but let's see. Here's Odegaard, wide to Havertz.
It's early days, but it looks like the three that come up are going to go down at the moment.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, look,
Nice.
this is it. Shoot!
Havertz is
Do
in.
something with it.
Oh, it's in the side netting. There has been a goal. Frank, hit us with the update.
There's been a goal?
There has been a goal.
Where's there been a goal?
Well, have a look at the Premier League scores.
I don't know, Jeff.
Information station.
Nothing's come through for me. What's going on here?
Red card?
Do you have the Premier League?
Yes, I've got it. There has been a goal. Wolverhampton 1-0 up against Manchester City, and it's a Ruben Diaz own goal. 13th minute. So Quite the shocker there.
Thank you, Chris Kamara. Fair play. Fair play. That was quick thinking.
All they've done though is made City angry now.
Yeah, that'll be about 4-1 now.
4-1. Yeah, true. But well done, Wolves. Here come. They were knocked out of the Carabao the other day.
That was a wrong option there.
That ball wasn't on, was it?
Had to come back. It was a stupid pass, man.
That was a wrong option. They should have put the ball in the middle.
And as that happened, we didn't really pay much attention to that Kai Havertz moment there. Should he have done better with it? I didn't really see.
Our defender got a little touch to it.
He did.
I think he did the decision was right to have the shot. That's what I was talking about earlier in terms of confidence. You want to see it and take it on.
Yeah.
At least he tried that,
that's
so that's encouraging.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. It's 12 minutes in, and I need energy. I've been ill all week, guys, sorry. That's why I sound a bit nasally.
That's good from
Yeah, I've seen
Havertz.
that.
Good win.
Thank you.
Good
Thanks,
win.
mate. That's what I was looking for.
That was good from Havertz. Oh, nearly came off. Nearly.
Havertz tried.
Bit audacious there.
Oh,
So
But now
Solanke's
they're
in.
through. Oh,
A
good
Saliba
tackle.
with a big tackle.
Look at that tackle. That's what I've been talking about, man. Saliba's been amazing this
love
season.
him, man.
He reminds me of a prime Virgil van Dijk.
That was really good.
That was outstanding.
Do the panel agree, or am I getting ahead of myself?
Slightly. I
He does give me that vibe, though. Seriously,
I think he can
does.
reach. I think he
Yeah,
can
I think
reach those
that's
levels.
yeah.
But
Only
prime
player I've seen at that age was Rio. I thought, wow, back then. So if he's as good as him, I'll take that.
He's still very young.
Is he a better defender than Gabriel right now, Saliba?
I think his all-round game is better. I think
Yeah, I agree.
Gabriel, sorry to interrupt, I think Gabriel, what you get of him, he's got a greater physicality. He loves the tackle. He's old school defender.
Yeah, he is more old school than Saliba.
Yeah.
Saliba's more better ball player,
Yes,
doesn't he? So he's
yeah,
better footballer,
yeah.
but
And that's why it
Gabriel
works so
gets
well.
underrated, man. He's been so good at
Yeah,
Gabriel.
man.
but
I think Gabriel's underrated on the ball as well, as he's pushed into a corner. Oh wow, Gabriel's trying to buy the foul. And I think he did go down easily, I'll be honest.
I think with Gabriel, he's a bit more aggressive.
Don't get a yellow card.
Yeah,
for
he
He
protesting
loves to
it.
tackle.
Much more aggressive.
Which sometimes can get him in a bit of trouble, because if the ball's there to be won, he's not going to think twice about going in to win it. Whereas
yeah.
Saliba, I think, is a bit more...
what happened here then?
that's a push, sure.
Do you know what, right?
It's not.
He's gone down way
It's a
too
push.
easily. But referees need to start making decisions, because I see those given sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And you're like, oh,
given
come on, he's
handball.
gone down so easily.
Yeah.
Because you're allowed to let someone know you're there.
Yeah,
But the minute they
100%.
see that action, they go, oh, but in this case, they didn't give it. So,
I think he's a bit unlucky there. There was definitely a push. Okay, you could argue he went down.
He was
to be
waiting for
fair-
it, that's the problem.
Yeah,
he was also really backed into a corner.
that's a poor corner. Go on, Eddie.
And the corner is cleared out. Aaron's on
Still
the
out, it's
ball.
Gabriel. Jesus.
Goal
Yeah.
at St James's Park.
Goal at
1-0
St James's
Newcastle.
Park. Frank with the
Miguel
update.
Almiron with the goal to put Newcastle 1-0 up against Burnley. So quite a few early goals. I'm just hoping that we can see some in this game.
What was Ben White doing
And
there?
Ben White with a really, really poor
He's kept
chest
it on, man.
touch.
Come on.
I do see what Dan's saying. That at times he does these casual things.
Who's that?
Ben White. And you think to yourself, why don't I just get rid of the ball?
Listen, I really like him. I'm not hating on White. I think he's been fantastic.
No, I
for
like
us.
him. It's good.
But yeah, just last couple of games, I've been concerned by the performance of him. But he can pick it up, no doubt.
Raya on the ball.
Then you say who's a better defender, Saliba or Gabriel, but then it is a case of, well, do they just play differently?
Really
They complement
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other. They complement each other for me.
Go on,
They
Ben.
do, yeah. I think most central pairing partnerships, you get that balance where you get the ball playing one.
We haven't had one for
Here's
years,
White,
have we?
yeah.
We haven't had a complementary centre half.
You know, in
pairing
all
for
this-
years.
Come on, at a goal.
Arsenal have just played out really well here. Here's Saka.
Saka's warming into this game
Go on,
nicely,
Mikhail.
you know.
Yeah, he is.
Disagree.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you disagree?
Odegaard.
Yeah, what's he done?
He's looking good on the ball, right?
We're 15 minutes in.
Here's Jesus, Havertz. Jesus again. Into Odegaard, nice.
Oh,
They've given it away.
Why did he do that? He just needed to keep it
He
simple.
tried something audacious
He's
instead
trying to
of
flick
keeping
it,
it simple.
Laurie. What's the point of
Goes
that? Just
down,
keep
and
it
now
calm.
Bournemouth
I don't know why he does that sometimes.
are running us here, but they've got it wrong.
That's yours, Ben.
Very open game now. Here's White. And this goes to Zinchenko.
Either of you.
Both teams a little sloppy actually when they're getting kind of nearer the attacking thirds.
There's been a couple of times, right, I've noticed Declan Rice has made the run on the edge of the box. He's called for it, thinking that, you know, if he gets it, he can have a shot, and they've ignored him or bypassed him, which is disappointing. Because Declan Rice is one of those guys, he will try and have a shot if he's on the edge of the box.
Raya very much slotting into centre-back there.
That's a foul.
Jesus keeps it alive.
Oh, yeah.
And here's Rice. Eddie, rising challenge, does well.
Go on, Eddie.
Go on, Eddie.
Running with the ball.
Saka wants. Good ball.
Right to Saka.
Bukayo.
Saka 1-1 with a fullback. Erdegaard.
Good
Goes
ball
to the
in.
back post.
Back post.
Jesus.
Oh, Saka!
Yes!
He gets in there. Come on.
1-0 Arsenal.
I did say Saka was looking good.
There you go. Just as Laurie mentioned it.
How many goals is Saka? He must have 4 goals this season.
Come on.
And Bukayo Saka, who so often does, comes up with the goal.
Great ball from Odegaard as well. Good header from
Deal,
Jesus.
man. I
Yeah.
fucked Saka on my bench today because I thought he'd be injured. Can you
I
believe
took him
it?
out.
This is why he has to play if he's fit.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
If he's fit and available, he has to play.
Nice early goal, man. Come on.
That's what we needed, man.
Arsenal 1-0 up.
Do you know what? Fair play to Eddie because he started that move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Great.
Oh, it's brilliant
Come
from
off the
Jesus.
bar, man.
Fortunate, but we take it.
Saka actually does really well there because that's a
great
really
ball from
awkward
Erdegaard,
one
man.
to nod back in the way you want. You just got to. You don't want to put too little on it. You just want to. Yeah, good ball from Erdegaard. Good to see him getting that ball into the box.
Nice. Well played.
I mentioned on Tactical Insight that in the Tottenham game, our 3 number 8s, Havertz, Vieira and Erdegaard, all got the ball into the penalty area. Guess how many times, Dan? Don't know if you watched the show. But that's
No,
fine if you
I don't watch that tactical. It's rubbish. No, you know I love it, man. I love you.
Lee Judges is starting. He's starting.
Lee Judges is starting a little fan club.
Yeah, he is, yeah. But between our 3 number 8s, they got the ball into the
well
box
played, Havertz.
once. One
Really?
pass into the box from our attacking creative players. So it's good to see Erdegaard doing that. I want to see that. Balls into the box. Give it to Jesus. Give it to Havertz at the back post.
That was class from Erdegaard, man.
What we've got to do now is concentrate, manage the game. Don't give Bournemouth the opportunity to get back in it by making silly errors.
Kill the game off for me as well.
Yeah,
None of this.
yeah. Well played,
Be
Declan.
convincing, you know.
Deck.
That's
Nice,
great,
Deck. Well done.
Go on.
Here's
This is an
Rice.
important period of this game now. You don't want to let Bournemouth back in.
Just trying to draw them out.
When was the last time we had a real big win in the league? Wasn't it the last game of last season?
Yeah.
Wolves, eh?
Forest.
Was it
5-0.
Wolves?
Forest.
No, end
Yeah, Wolves
Yeah.
as well. I think
Wolves.
he beat them 4-0. But they were even on the beach. They were on Planet. Some next. They were awful, weren't they? They really were. Man.
They were terrible the game, man.
Yeah,
They weren't on the
they were
beach.
on the moon, mate. They weren't even on the beach. They were on the moon.
I love that, man.
Oh, was that necessary? Oh, fair play to Cliver. He could have made more of that.
Yeah. Nah, I think he won that one.
Well, yeah, he did win. He did win.
19 minutes gone.
Just seen the Diaz own goal. Yeah, it looks slightly unfortunate.
That's a shame.
Oh well, we'll take it.
Who Newcastle playing? Is it Burnley?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be easy win, wouldn't it? That one, I reckon. That'd have gone 1-0 up early. I think it's at St James's Park as well.
Oh, this is good.
Here's Zinni.
One more.
Nice.
Yes, that's the
Come to
ball.
Erdegaard.
Where's the
runners,
options?
Runners.
Eddie's through the middle. Look, pass it to him.
Oh,
It actually was
Oh,
a
the ball
really
was
weird
good.
pass. What was he?
I'm not so sure. He was a bit behind him, wasn't
oh my word.
10,
Done
2,
you
man.
both.
Josie is replying to earlier what we were saying Turkish when he was the one who said that basically Nelson and Smith Rowe could play the 90 minutes according to Arteta. Josie says, he says, just because you're angry
Offside.
Turkish, don't take it out on me or tell me what I'm saying. I want Reece to start. Just asking if it makes sense to start Nelson, Saka, Rice and Saliba if 4 may not be able to finish.
he? You know what?
Crosstech says, I think this is the correct 11 at Bournemouth, as long as we see Havertz overlapping to bring the ball down, hold up and get it centrally. Air says well, we're minutes behind apparently according to Air and Mohammed. Yeah, well, hey ho. Arsenal 1-0 up at Bournemouth. Yay! It's going well so far. The City's still losing.
They are. I can confirm it's still 1-0 to Wolves at the moment. And listen, obviously I'm hoping it stays like this, but that's why it's so important that we've got this early goal. We can really, especially if City lose today, we can really do ourselves a good job today if we get the goal difference up. And, sort of close that gap on Manchester City, absolutely. So hopefully we can get a few more goals, especially in this first half.
Was that Justin Cliver? Who was it that Saka just fouled there? It's quite. There was no reaction. He just sort of went.
It's a bit of a silly foul to give away.
Yeah, completely unnecessary. Bournemouth with a free kick here.
Goal at the London Stadium.
Goal at the London Stadium. Let's hope there's no goals here.
Jared Bowen with the goal, putting West Ham 1-0 up against Sheffield United.
He's so good, Bowen,
Yeah, he is.
Actually, our game, I'm really looking forward to our game against them in the Carabao Cup, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone happy with that draw?
I want to win that cup, man. I want to win that trophy. Me and Robbie having a debate about it the other night. He's like, nah, stick to the league. And I'm like, I want to
He
win
always does that.
I'm with you, Dan.
I'm with you, man.
I want to win a trophy.
I'm with you.
He asked the question the other night, would you rather win this game or get knocked out of the cup? And I was like, I'd rather stay in the cup. For me, because it's a trophy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But some people don't like trophies.
Some of the fans have got this elitist attitude, like, we're in the Champions League now, that's all that matters. I'm really against that.
It's 30 years since we won that trophy. 20 since the league, 30 since the European trophy. And everyone's like, nah, just try and get as close to City as possible and come second. Nah, and give me a trophy any day, man.
But the small things along the way as well.
Yeah, man, give me a trophy any day.
Exactly.
Actually, there's so few trophies in football that I appreciate them.
Gabriel.
Got some more score updates apparently, some big ones. Let's go over to Palace 1-0 up at Old Trafford.
Luton as well, Luton.
Yeah,
Wow.
So Luton Town have just gone 1-0 up against Everton. I haven't yet had confirmation of the Palace. Yeah, I've just got it through now. So Manchester United losing to Palace currently at Old Trafford. Joachim Anderson with the goal there. And then for Luton Town, winning at Goodison Park, Lockyer with the goal. I'm not even sure if I pronounced that right.
Yeah,
Lockyer. Two very big goals in those games.
Wow. Frank, late on the results, mate. You better wake up.
I'm trying.
Come on, Chris Kamara. Sort yourself out, Frank.
Talia, we're about a quarter of the game
gone.
What to make of this? We've had a couple chances. This isn't like scintillating Arsenal, but I think we all feel pretty relaxed. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty relaxed from the get-go, but it was nice. I think I said in the first 5 minutes, we hadn't seen the other half yet, and now we've seen it quite a lot.
Great ball.
Which is nice. It's
Nice. What a pass
How
that
about
is.
that from Odegaard? Jesus.
Wrong option.
So you're saying?
No, I guess that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, not that we want to take 5 or so minutes to warm up, but it's like, okay, we're here, we're in the game now.
Yeah.
But then I guess a goal always helps, doesn't it? It does help when you're 1-0 up at least.
Odegaard he's playing like he's got the bit between his teeth a little bit. Is that the saying that he? I don't know. I think, listen, he's the captain, and I think he'll have been disappointed with how that North London derby got away from him and stuff. And I think he's just playing like he just really wants to prove.
Had a good game in this fixture last year. I think he scored 2 goals.
Go on, Zinni.
Yeah, he did. Zinchenko forces a really good save from Neto.
Wow.
Good effort. Out of nothing that as well. But he's beaten a bit too easily there.
Have that
But
Saka.
there's Saka.
Nice.
Nice. Well done. Really good shape there to deal with anything coming the other way. Here's Saliba now.
See, with that chance with a pass from Jesus, I think he could have cut that back to Kai Havertz.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought the option was wrong on that occasion.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again, actually. Arteta has said in previous press conferences, Havertz, he's getting into the right areas, he should have a few goals. Yeah, if that is true, then the team need to understand what it is Havertz is doing and what he needs.
I think it's fair to say we are definitely taking over this game now.
We're starting to, we're really warming up now.
I tell you what, is it that, isn't he?
Good strike.
Yeah, it's a nice effort.
We're definitely asserting our
Good
dominance. I
save.
think we're up to something like 70% possession at the moment, which is good. We had 4 or 5
Is that
shots
right?
as well,
Actually, can we get the match stats, Frank?
We certainly
Frank.
can.
The goalkeeper injured. He stayed down.
Neto down. Yeah, so we're currently sat on 70% possession. So, Laurie, you got it exactly right. In terms of the completed passes, we've got 194 currently to Bournemouth 78, 31 of which for us have been in the attacking third. So at the moment, it's been all Arsenal. I'm quite surprised we've only seen the one goal. Zinchenko very unlucky there. That was a great save from the Bournemouth goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0.
Frank, sorry, how many shots have we had?
We have had 4 shots, 2 of which being on target.
Yeah, 4. Like, we're not peppering their goal by any means.
No, we're not. But I think the game so far has been fairly controlled from Arsenal, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The way it's evolving, I think we're in control at the moment. But things can change. So I'd like to obviously see us get another goal, because as Tanya was saying, goals will change games.
Let's take this mini break in the game. They're just having a huddle. That's another one that we add to the huddle bet that we made at the beginning of the season.
Counter.
Yeah, although I don't know who's keeping count of all these and who wants to go back and watch them all to tally them up. But the big game later, Tottenham-Liverpool. Anyone have a preferred winner? Or we want to drop points? I like the idea of one of the teams.
Draw sounds good in the moment.
I just want one of those to get an L on their record right now.
Tottenham will win. I think Tottenham will beat them.
I think Liverpool win.
I think Liverpool will win as well. And it'll be so good for Tottenham to lose, because, I mean, honestly, going back to, I've never seen a draw celebrated as hard as they did last year.
It's almost like when we were unbeaten at their ground again, they were celebrating it. In Tarico.
I remember that. Well, I say I remember
The way they were celebrating that was like they won the Champions League, honestly.
Weird, wasn't it?
I remember what Henri said about that.
They're a weird bunch, man. They're a weird bunch.
Didn't Henri have to remind one of the players, like...
Yeah, you had to remind Tarico.
We won the league anyway.
At your ground, bruv. And he was getting mental. 2-2. Oh my God, calm down. Embarrassing.
Tyler, do you have a preferred winner for the game later?
I was thinking about it myself, actually. A draw would be nice, because it's, just one each. But yeah, I'm going to say it'd be nice for Liverpool to win. I like Liverpool.
Yeah? I respect
They do
them.
play good football.
Yeah.
They do play good football.
I always have.
I'd love one of them. You want them both to lose. What's that meme when she got the sign? I just want both teams to lose. Like, that's me. Like, but an L on their records.
That's why a draw is fair. Is decent for Arsenal, because both teams around us drop points. But if I had to pick one, I'd want Liverpool to win. I never want Tottenham to win ever. Just can't stand them.
No. I'm the same. I've never, except for when, and I feel Curtis's pain, when we all shamelessly wanted Tottenham to beat City last season.
Yeah, of course, but
yeah,
wouldn't it mean something for us? When it don't mean much for us at the moment, I never want them to win. Like, they just.
You guys saw Curtis's reaction to that Kane goal, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's like, Harry Kane, oh!
Shouldn't, but.
Well, they helped us out that game, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was. I remember speaking to Spurs fans that were mates of mine, being like, it was really, they were really conflicted. They wanted to win, but they didn't want to win.
Yeah.
It's good play by Saka.
Nice, Saka.
Saka's done
This
really
is why you
well,
can't
though.
rest this guy, man. Look at this.
No, but sign someone who's also very good on the wing.
I'll go get
Saka
Pedro
a
Neto
break.
for me. I'll go get Pedro Neto. If he can keep fit. Wow.
Oh yeah, if you've got viable options, yeah. But
What
I mean,
a baller he is, man. By the way,
if he's fit and available and he wants to play, then I'm playing him every time.
Apparently Luton are 2-0 up at Everton.
Go on, Luton.
Just confirmed. Carlton Morris with the goal this time. Alfie Doherty with the assist as well. Everton are really struggling, and at Goodison Park as well. I think they're going to struggle to stay up this year, to be honest.
Frank, you got Morris in your team, innit?
I think I do.
Ah,
I've got him in.
No.
Morris for the double game week, and he's got the goal. There we go.
Who does
Carlton
fancy
Morris.
football?
I do for fantasy.
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't.
I forgot to do my team this week, though.
That's why I don't do it, because I always forget. So I've just, years ago, I just basically gave up. I just went, well, what's the point? Because
A lot of people have done that.
I listen to my brother talk about with his mates every week.
Okay, yeah.
it's massive.
Saka's in trouble here, by the way.
Shock, Saka's.
He's hobbling
Mind
around.
you, he does that a lot, doesn't he? I think his threshold of pain is on the low side, isn't it? Saka
What was
need
it? A
to-
stamp on the foot?
Just like a little nudge, and then he just pulled up. Look, he's struggling. He's hobbling around. Look,
He does that a lot.
don't
Though.
look good. That.
He does
But
that.
when he's just come off a North London derby with a foot problem and he hasn't trained, I mean, look, he's got the goal and he's the reason we're 1-0 up, but
I'll just take him off. I'll just take him off now. Just if he's
Already,
uncomfortable.
right?
Yeah, if he's uncomfortable, he's doing that. I'll just get Nelson on and just go make sure you're fit for next weekend.
That's the thing. It's City next week.
He obviously said he wanted to play today.
Oh, of course. But sometimes the manager's got to say, I know you want to play. Of course he wants to play. But you've just come back. I'm going to bring you on if we need you, or I'm going to,
I've got to say, guys, I've been watching Declan Rice quite closely. He's had a very, very good game.
Yeah, he's just quality, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No mistakes, just calming influence.
Do you think when Partey comes back, right, do you think he'll be pushed up to 8? Or do you think Partey will go back to this right back?
I think that's a good... No, I hope you don't go back to right back.
I don't know, because I'm desperate for an Odegaard Partey Rice midfield.
So am I.
No one can tell me Rice.
Havertz in that role. I mean,
like,
jeez.
You know what Rice will never be able to do, in my opinion, is what Vieira did against Fulham. That underlapping, that whip ball into the box, cool. But like, that's not the only way to attack a team.
Yeah.
And if we're a team that's going to press and we want to force teams into errors, wouldn't it be great if the driving, powerful Declan Rice was there to win the ball?
Yeah, I want to see
and then
him
drive us forward. He'd have been brilliant.
I want to see Partey Rice Odegaard, man. I want to see it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
against Tottenham last week, I was tempted by the idea of Jorginho starting so that Rice could play box to box.
I mentioned that as well, yeah.
But
that Partey Rice Odo, that is a very good blend of athleticism and physicality
and real technical quality.
Yeah.
Go on, Kai.
Well, good play.
He's won the ball, ref.
Ref.
He's bottled that. Did he not win the ball?
Mind, he came in from the side, so...
Oh, he's going mental, Lou. He's going down as if he's been shot, this guy. Jesus Christ. Wow.
The referee's saying, OK, you got the foul, you can get up now.
I tell you, man, if Partey comes back and I see him playing right back, I'm done. I'm completely and utterly...
Really?
Yeah.
How can you go give him a yellow card after?
You know why? It's because the player was writhing around on the floor.
The referee needs to...
I mean, it was a foul.
From that angle, man.
It was a foul, but...
Has he not won the ball, though?
No.
Oh, no, he ain't.
To be honest, it's a yellow, but the ref passed Havertz without even going to his pocket, waits about 10 seconds, then comes back to Havertz to give a yellow. Like,
is it even a yellow though?
I don't think that's a yellow.
They weren't running at our back four or anything, were they?
Not every foul
around on the floor, man.
See, this is where I get frustrated with this stuff. Not every foul is a yellow
I
card.
agree. I don't think that's a yellow.
And I think Billings.
But I think when you slide from behind, you leave the the chance.
Yeah, it's not a howler of a decision, but like...
Give the foul, but do you need to book him? So now Havertz in midfield, you know what I mean? He's a bit compromised now. Because any more tackles like that and you're off.
Yeah, that'll be his excuse today, He got an early yellow. His confidence was low.
I'm not in the business of making excuses for no players, bro, trust me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because you're laughing because it's true. On Twitter, you're going to see it. Be fair, he got a yellow after 30 minutes, so he couldn't have the same impact he would have had without a yellow.
No, but we said earlier with Odegaard...
We might see a dip in form.
With Odegaard last week, when he got booked so early in the game, it definitely compromised his game. Because
100%.
a big part of his game is pressing and running and tackling and stuff like that. And he wasn't able to do it that well.
33 minutes gone. Listen, it's been okay, but it definitely hasn't been fluid, and that's the problem I have, because against Man City, you'd really want a bit more fluidity, especially
one more turn.
So that should be a booking as well then, and that's a revenge too. What are you going to do about this? Now let me see what he does.
He won't do anything. He won't do anything.
Should that not be a booking? It's the same type of scenario. But you see the difference? If Havertz had arrived around on the floor, rolled 6 times, he would have got it. Look at this. Deliberate. Come on.
Yeah, I think Havertz as well.
So rolling around on the floor works?
Don't you think there was a bit of revenge in there, don't you think?
But it does work like that. It's just stupid.
Into Rice and Arsenal. I'm just taking their foot off the gas the last 10. Need to try and raise it a little bit. Here's White. Saliba.
Nice.
Raya moving into centre-back. He's done it a few times.
Don't go Rice. Jeez.
Thomas Souček doubling West Ham's lead for Sheffield.
What was that?
Thomas Souček with the goal, putting West Ham 2-0 up against Sheffield United.
Yeah, look at Declan.
Rice, lovely run.
Look at Declan. I think he's been probably our man of the match.
Yeah, he's been class, man.
Oh, nice, Jesus.
Oh, where's that gone? Go on, Saka, have that. Beautiful. Nice.
Lovely.
I guess you could say Saka because he got the goal, but other than that, Rice has got to be...
Odegaard. Is Saka.
Oh, great ball. Oh, Eddie, great touch.
Did he?
Go on,
Eddie.
score!
Finish
Score!
it.
Too much.
He's got to shoot there. Oh,
Why
man.
didn't he just
I
hit
nearly
that,
had
man?
Turkish
Where's he
squirming on the
running?
floor.
Oh, man wants him to bang the goal.
I nearly had you, bro. That was a great bit of play.
Man, he's
Just
just got
needed
to
to
hit that
shoot.
though, man. He's just got to hit that.
He's got to
Bang.
shoot. There.
Shoot.
Oh,
How many chances? Where you going?
Took the extra touch.
I've never seen so many players run away from goal.
At first, the first touch would have taken him in for his shot, innit? But then his first touch took him left.
No, but like Havertz the other day against Brentford, like Eddie with that touch earlier, like it's just like I don't know. Oh, they've been Bournemouth's best players. Joking, before you'll get upset. And do you know what I'm a little bit concerned about? I think Arsenal have been perfectly controlled. They've conceded very, very little in terms of chances.
One of you's get that. Well played.
We've defended well. We've had a decent shape. We've played some nice football.
Just need another goal.
But
That's
yeah, you see how he pulled out of that though? And I actually don't blame him. He had to.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
He's on a ridiculous yellow card.
But not only that, was a hospital ball in it by Jesus there.
Have that.
And they're just, there's a lot, sorry, we're not saying much because there's a lot of like stopping and starting here.
You know, my concern with this game is that we're in control. We're in control of the game.
Yeah.
But because you've not scored that other goal, all it takes is a second for them to go up the pitch and get a goal, even if
Absolutely.
it's fortunate. Set piece.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking all that good work, and now they've pegged it back. We need another goal. That's foul.
I don't know if it's because it was the Carabao Cup third round, and I don't have that same kind of tension as I do with Premier League games, but it's quite similar, isn't it? In the way we've played, got the early goal, we've sort of been fairly controlled, had a couple of half chances, but I can't, like against Brentford, I don't know if it's because I was ill, but I was just sort of quite relaxed. I kind of thought Brentford might score, but at the worst we'll go to penalties, but I think we're all right. We're not conceding too much here. I won't have that same relaxed nature if we played this second half today like we did against Brentford.
Yeah, because what happened was in the first half in that Brentford game, we were in control of the game. We didn't get the second goal, and in the second half, Brentford did actually come at us.
Yeah.
And like I said, all it takes is for them to score, and then all that good work is kind of undone. So that's what we don't want to see here.
So Saka gets pushed, and Bournemouth get a free kick.
Just want to see us kill a team off, be convincing, a convincing win. How many convincing wins have we had?
Just PSV.
Yeah.
You're the only one where Jesus started up top.
Yeah.
You had to get that in.
It's facts. I like to talk facts.
Whips the ball to the back post.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to not just win with 1-0.
Yeah,
Of course.
it'd be nice to kick on from scoring the first goal. We haven't even in any game this season scored one and then kicked on and started creating, multiple chances.
But you know
the same
what?
thing.
I
We
saw
scored
what
and then
you
Tottenham had
saw.
more possession.
He did the right thing there.
Yeah,
because if he'd have tackled him, you know what would have happened.
Yeah.
So I think Gabriel did the right thing there.
I think Havertz gets that block in, by the way. I think he gets back, stops that ball coming back into the box. I can't believe Kai Havertz, I remember he was at Leverkusen, the heir to Ozil, the goal output, goal assist machine. His best work at Arsenal's been defensively.
Is it starting to look like Havertz is one of these guys that's just not suited to Premier League football? Because let's be honest.
No. You know why not? He's doing the harder, not the harder bit. He's putting
No, but the reason
tackles
why I
in.
say that is you quite rightly quoted all that stuff from Leverkusen in Germany. But even at Chelsea, he was never seen as that guy. And he's come here and he's struggling to make an impact, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Is it something about the Premier League that he's just not got to grips with?
I just
3
think,
years he was at Chelsea, 3 seasons, and he didn't blow it up. And he's far from blowing it up here. Okay,
No, I hear that. I just think
he's doing some decent stuff, but he's not
Poor
having
kick
the
from
desired
Reda.
impact.
I think he's.
Oh, Ben White, no. Sloppy, man.
Ben White with the error.
See, this is what Dan was saying, and Dan's right. That kind of sloppiness, man.
Everton have got one back against Luton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin.
Well played.
Let's go, Ryan, man. It's not the 90th minute, man. What's going on?
I know.
I want a quick break. And don't we do that anymore?
Apparently not. We're not really a transition team. Aaron Ramsey on the bench at his former club.
How long was he at Bournemouth for?
I think 2 years, a year or two. But I think he only played about, because they got relegated the year he came into the team.
Yeah.
Look, we've got 5 minutes, get another goal, wrap it up, and then keep it moving.
Here's Declan Rice.
The reliable Declan Rice.
Gives it back to Raya.
Another goal before half time would be sick.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You're going to second
You know
half.
what?
Comfy.
Yeah.
You are right, but we don't want to concede, certainly at this stage.
Here's Gabriel.
Oh,
Hello, that was nice.
Bit of samba football there, bro.
And he's gone down
Come
the
on.
line. Is that Eddie?
Yep.
So what are they both doing down the line?
No, I didn't even mean that one.
You just said yeah, but you didn't really.
Subconsciously comes out now.
How it came across.
No, but
You just did it with that kind of, yep.
Laurie's vex.
no. What I'm concerned about is both of them are chasing the same ball there. Surely one's supposed to be in the middle, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. They're
Zini
both
wins
next
it back.
to each other.
Zinchenko, that's class, man.
And he goes down the line.
Go.
Go on, Eddie.
Here's
Where's
Eddie.
Eddie?
Go on, Eddie. Go on,
One
Eddie.
on one.
Nice.
And he,
Go on,
has he
Eddie.
got it back?
Oh, penalty!
That's a
Penalty!
pen.
And he's
Yeah,
won it.
100%.
Arsenal's got a penalty.
100% penalty.
Of course it is. Max Aaron's.
Max Aaron's.
Come on. Saka.
Well done,
Have
Eddie.
this.
That's the second penalty he's won this season. He won one against Palace as well.
Yeah, was it?
Oh, yeah.
it was.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Fair play, Eddie.
It was. No,
Maybe he should play on the wing. Yeah, Stonewall.
That is as
penalty.
obvious a penalty as you're going to see all weekend. That is.
That's really good from Eddie.
I didn't even know why Max Aaron's was complaining.
Yeah, see, I told you about Aaron's though. In behind, he's got issues.
Yeah.
Guy's a Stonewall.
Yeah, no touch on the ball.
Well done by Eddie. That little burst of pace.
Who's
there.
taking this
Good
then?
first
Saka
touch.
or Ødegaard? Did you reckon?
I think Saka will keep it.
Saka.
There was that occasion when Ødegaard took it off
He
him.
took our first penalty.
Yeah, why
season,
was
didn't
that?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know what that was.
But then Saka took our second,
Yeah.
and we haven't had one since.
You're supposed to book him for
Tottenham.
that. The rules are very clear.
Saka's
Any
taking it,
gamesmanship, you're supposed to book him for. They introduced that at the start of
I'll
the
give it to
Ødegaard.
Ødegaard.
Does this guy not know he's in my fantasy team? What the hell is he doing?
Make your dreams come true.
Just sharing out.
Well, this is what you wanted, man. You wanted another goal before half time. If he scores,
yeah.
then we don't really mind. who
Laurie
takes it.
saying this is what you wanted. This is just jinxing 101.
It does.
Come on, Martin.
No, I'm confident he'll score.
Oh, Laurie.
Up against Neto in goal.
If Kaz is here,
Come
he's
on.
saying, Laurie.
Martin Ødegaard
Come on, Martin.
in the Islington FM kit.
Left foot's right. Yeah.
Strokes it into the back of the net. 2-0 to the Gunners.
That's what we needed, man.
That's fantastic.
Come on.
Never
Well
in
done.
doubt. Come on.
2-0. Game should be done.
There you go. It's the second goal for half time.
Should
The way
be.
you went, should.
Key word there.
No, well done Arsenal, 2-0 up. Well done. Who's the 1-2 with between Eddie? Was it Zinchenko?
Zinchenko, yeah.
Yeah, listen, nice both of them. Credit to Eddie and Ketia, really good football. Wins the penalty, shows his burst of pace. I actually think that strengthens the argument for playing him on the left and Jesus up top, but hey ho.
Such a good
Nice.
pen, man. Such a good
Ødegaard
pen.
really cool
Or
from
does
the
it?
pen.
Or does that speak to the two of them are fluid in that they can switch?
I hope so.
Yeah, so
I hope so. We didn't see
maybe
much of that
that's the
against Tottenham,
rationale
but
behind
I
it.
hope so. Ødegaard does really well there. It looks like he's looking at the other corner the whole time, but then he just picks his spot.
Beautiful.
He's just one of the best strikers of the ball we have. Martin
Technically, he's
Ødegaard.
probably our most gifted player. Technically, I think.
Yeah.
I'd like us to
Maybe.
go for the kill now in the second half.
No, I would
rather than
too.
take more control, but
Yeah.
it's been a good first half because we haven't really stepped out of second gear.
Yeah.
And we're 2-0 up away from home, so.
Yeah. Frank, let's go over to you for your reaction and also just some updated scores.
Yeah, so obviously we've just scored the goal to make it 2-0. I think it's quite clever what we've done with the penalty because we've seen this before. Bukayo Saka initially steps up to take the penalty, and I think what's happening is he's obviously getting all of the distractions from the goalkeeper. Obviously, Bukayo Saka takes the brunt of it, and then Martin Ødegaard comes in just to score the goal. So I can't complain so far. It's been all Arsenal, like I've said previously. We've dominated the ball quite heavily. In fact, the possession that we've got at the moment, about 65% possession. And in terms of the scores, let's take a quick look. I don't think there's been any more goals, but if we look at the actual games themselves, we've got Everton losing 2-1 to Luton Town at home at the moment. Half-time in the Manchester United game, Crystal Palace winning that one. Half-time at St James's Park, Newcastle currently beating Burnley 1-0. West Ham 2-0 up against Sheffield United. And Wolverhampton Wanderers still 1-0 up at Manchester City.
Wow. I tell you what, let's get to the 90, but...
You know what I'm saying? I'll take all of those right now.
Who? Wolves?
Wolves are definitely on the ropes. I've just checked the stats, 12 shots to 1.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah, they're getting peppered. All right. Well, look, I just...
Forget about it and let's just...
Yeah.
We'll open it again in 45 minutes.
I don't know about you guys. I've not...
No.
Nice.
What's that block?
Look at that.
Gabriel, the big block to
And
deny
I love to
winning.
see that, the acknowledgement he's getting from the other players.
Monster.
Like that.
Second big block.
Yeah, really good. There is 5 minutes added time we didn't mention in this first half. Gabriel gets there and makes a really big block. Look at that. Really good. I don't know about you guys. I've not been as bothered by City's results. And I know they've won 6 out of 6, and obviously I'm paying attention to them. But I'm not having this gutted feeling, because if there's one thing I learned from last year is let's do our job against them before I start worrying. We got them coming up soon. If we beat them, a draw's not a bad result. It's not a bad result. But if we beat them, suddenly it's like, okay, I'm really paying attention to what everyone else does now. We've done our job. Can we get the favours we need? Because you can't win every game, and that's fine. But we need other clubs to apply that rule to Man City. Talia, is City your favourites to win it? We haven't really talked about the title race in general with you, but because I think Arsenal are going to win it. I still think that.
So I was at the last game of last season, and I remember being there, and I remember saying to myself, "We're going to win next season."
Yeah.
And I'm still holding it out. I'm still holding out for it. So. But this is the thing. We said last time, we're still very early into the season. But it's what I said, and I'm staying with it.
That was really good from Eddie there, and then slipped on the way. It was really good. It was really good, but it was just quite funny the way he slipped. Zinni now. Here's Havertz out wide. Arsenal keeping the ball nicely. Here's Declan Rice.
It's interesting you should talk about City, because a lot of the narrative.
What ball that is?
A lot of the narrative on City has been in recent weeks is not so much are they going to win the league, is are they going to go through the season unbeaten. I've heard a lot of people saying that they fancy them to.
I don't know how people talk about invincible and unbeaten 7 games into a season. I don't get it.
I think it's because it's City and they've just been so dominant in the games they've played.
They've been dominant for 7 years.
Yeah,
and they ain't done it.
They're going to win the quadruple.
Liverpool,
was cancelled the other night.
Up until what was it? February they lost to Watford.
Yeah, they did.
March, I think it was. I think it got as late as that. Maybe it was February. Yeah.
It's so early to start talking.
Well, that's the thing. You can say anything right now, but we're still months away.
It's early, man.
I do think, though, they look a team that is built to do that next. As in, I think Arteta, I think Guardiola has looked at almost all the achievements. Right, 100 points, yeah, cool. Play some of the best football, brilliant. Now let's make the best defensive team. We're going to win the treble.
Good pressing.
Now let's just be impossible to beat. I think he's honestly just I think he's bored.
Achievement after.
I think he's setting himself Football Manager targets. There's all the challenges, Premier League survivor.
But not being funny, when you're a club like that, you do have to be that ambitious, because otherwise players will start resting on their laurels. So you do have to start saying,
next target,
you know what I mean?
Target. This year's the Invincibles and the 4-peat.
Because remember last season it was the Champions League. They got that, won the treble. Oh, that's poor by Havertz here.
But then, James, you said
that was so half-hearted.
You're not really watching City's games, but are you watching the scores of other teams then?
No, as in I'm watching them. No is the answer.
Yeah.
When we sat here, this might sound really bad of me, but when we sat here and the build-up was starting, I had a quick glance at the league table. I was like, oh, we're sixth. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Because for me, I just struggled to pay that much attention to it till maybe about 10 games in. I think you've got to play 10 is a quarter of the season. That's when I start going, okay, how's this shaping up? Everyone's had.
No,
good save.
You know what, James?
And he held on to it, because that was important.
I'm just going to call out Havertz. There were 2 bits of play there that he was poor. There was one, the half-hearted tackle that he lost out on, and then there was a chance he had to play Eddie in. The ball was short and they went on and had that attack. 2 bits of play in quick succession that he's...
Why'd you put him on the back of your shirt?
He's winding up, don't worry.
Half time.
And that's half time. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 2. Struce with the super chat says, please tell Dan and Turkish to hush next time. Eddie, he says. Jishnu says, guys...
Our striker won a penalty and we should hush.
Can you tell me, what does Havertz bring to this team? It's been over a month and a half, and I think it might be the worst big signing. Listen, he's doing fine. Arsenal are doing fine. They're 2-0 up. This has been perfectly controlled, perfectly disciplined from Arsenal. Nothing of here that I'm like, nothing's blowing me away. Nothing's concerning me. This is a 3 p.m. kickoff where you've got to do a job, you're doing it. And I think that's the most we can really say about it. We're going to go over to Frank, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Frank, hit them with the stats, updates from half-time, and get your thoughts and super chats in there as well. Wolves currently winning against Man City. Let's hope that continues along with some other results. Catch you in a sec, guys.
Yes, people, welcome to the halftime show. Just a reminder of the scores from around the grounds. Obviously, we had the earlier kickoff. Aston Villa 6, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Halftime here, Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 2. Everton 1, Luton 2. Manchester United 0, Crystal Palace 1. Newcastle United 1, Burnley 0. West Ham United 2, Sheffield United 0, and then the big one at the moment, Wolverhampton 1, Manchester City 0. With all of those results, I just want to pull up the table here just in terms of how things are currently looking. So if everything stays the way it is, we will go up to second, just behind Manchester City, who could be potentially suffering their first loss of the season, which could be interesting. So back to where we were last season, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the stats from this game here. In terms of the shots, we've had 6 to Bournemouth's 5 on target, only 3 of those to Bournemouth's 1 on target. In terms of the completed passes, we've completed 273, 50 of which have been in the attacking third. Bournemouth have completed 140, 35 of which are in the attacking third. If we look at the influence throughout the game, I think obviously the standout player for me has to be Bukayo Saka at the moment. He's looked fantastic. I don't know, he looked a bit hurt during the game. Obviously done fantastic with the goal, quick reactions. There was a point in time where Gabriel Jesus was actually credited with the assist, but I think they took it off of him because obviously it comes off the post, then goes through to Eddie Nketiah. But some key performances as well from Zinchenko's having a fantastic game. I think Declan Rice has looked absolutely solid. There was a very, very nice save from David Raya right at the end here. And just on David Raya as well, I just want to point something out, and I think it's worth pointing this out. David Raya has already he's already attempted 33 passes as a goalkeeper, 29 of which have been completed, so a completion rate of 87.9. Now, his distribution for a goalkeeper is absolutely fantastic. Not only is he playing the ball around the back, but he's actually getting the ball forward a lot. He's completed 8 passes into the middle of the field, and he's also attempted 1 to the attacking third. It just unfortunately didn't come off for him. But guys, in the chat, let me know how you think this game's going. It's looking pretty comfortable for me. In terms of the possession, it's quite annoying because I've got 2 apps and one of them doesn't have the possession. So I've got to go to another app for that. So we've seen 62.3% of the ball, which is to be expected for Arsenal. If anything, I expected to have a little bit more. But you know, I can't complain at all. Martin Ødegaard with the penalty as well, Captain Ødegaard. Unfortunately, and it's really annoying, I took both of those guys out of my fantasy team. I didn't think Bukayo Saka would be playing today, and Martin Ødegaard came out last week. So that's annoying, but ultimately Arsenal are still winning, so I cannot complain. Let's see what everyone else is saying in this chat. Someone saying Eddie's playing fantastically, and do you know what? I'd agree. Obviously, he's not really playing in his natural position. We were a bit critical of him before the game. Let's just bring up some of his stats. If we just come up here, he's had 1 attempt at goal. In terms of his passes, he's completed 100% of his passes, 11 out of 11. So that's good from him. Normally it's not as high as that. That's for sure. He's received the ball 17 times. So all in all, a pretty good half from Eddie Nketiah. And like I said, a lot of us were critical about him starting the game. I'm the first to admit it. I'll be one of them. I didn't believe he should have started, especially on that left-hand side. I wanted it to be Smith Rowe. I wanted it to be Reece Nelson. But Eddie's doing a decent job. I'm seeing Kai Havertz's name in there. Now, again, he's not done anything wrong. It's more a case for me that he just isn't doing anything. To be fair, look, I'll take that back a little bit, actually, because there's been some decent pressing. He's won the ball a few times. We've got a super chat here. I think Havertz should be taken off the pen. he should have taken the pen. He needs it. See, I kind of get that, but at the same time, I understand what you're trying to say. Obviously, the confidence is low. If he scores the penalty, it's going to do a world of good for the confidence. But at the same time, the same argument, the confidence is low. Is he ready for the pressure of stepping up to take a penalty? I guess we'll never know. Obviously, Martin Ødegaard took it. It looked like Bukayo Saka was going to take it initially, and he took the brunt of the abuse from obviously the goalkeeper, the Neto. So Bukayo Saka soaked up all the pressure. Martin Ødegaard steps in and slots it away quite comfortably actually. So I can't complain at all. Let's take a look at some of the top players from this game. In terms of the shots, obviously Martin Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka leading the way. Both had one shot each. Both had one on target each. And both have scored. So 100% records for both of those guys. In terms of passes completed, David Raya is actually in this list. In terms of the passes completed for the top 5 from the game, all Arsenal players. Declan Rice completing 44 of his 45 passes. Alexander Zinchenko completing 40 of his 44. Gabriel Magalhaes, 34 out of 37. David Raya, 29 out of 33. And William Saliba with 27 out of 28. So do you know what? I think we're looking pretty good. If we go back to the shots taken, I think we've had 6 shots, and I can confirm that's 6 shots. I actually think we should be potentially 3-0 up. I know we had one where Neto made a really nice save from Alexander Zinchenko. So it was a fantastic save. Both goalkeepers have looked pretty good in this game, to be fair, minus the fact that Neto's conceded 2 goals. And, I love a conversation about a goalkeeper. Super chat here from Kyle FS. This is Eddie's level. He's a championship striker. I think that's really harsh. I don't think Eddie Nketiah has necessarily done anything wrong in this game. And what you've got to remember as well, he's also playing out of position. So while we can be critical about him potentially not being worthy to start this game, while he has been on, I don't think he's done anything wrong. So I think that's a little bit too harsh on Eddie there. Stop talking about Havertz. We're winning from this, and the team is doing well. Do you know what? I actually agree with you. Let's not focus on everything all Havertz. You know what I mean? We're winning the game, so that's ultimately all that we should be bothered about at the moment, and which we are, so I can't complain at all. How is Eddie out of position? You've seen him a couple of times on the left-hand side. I think what they're doing is you've got Gabriel Jesus and you've got Eddie Nketiah doing similar to what Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexander Lacazette used to do. One would start in the middle, one would go out to the left, and then throughout the game they would rotate. So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying he plays out of position. There is a little bit of rotation there for me. Unless I'm not seeing anything, because people seem to be disagreeing with me in the chat. But hey ho, everyone's got the right to their opinion. White can't play right back. He has always been covered by Saliba. Really? I'm not sure if I agree with you there, because I actually think that Ben White's one of the better right backs in the Premier League. Let me know what you guys think of that one in the chat, because I think that's quite a strange opinion to have. Let's take a look around the grounds. Obviously, I want to talk about the 2 big ones. Crystal Palace leading at Old Trafford. Anderson with the goal, and apparently it was quite a good goal. I haven't seen it. Apparently that's quite a good goal. And then again, the big one, Wolverhampton 1-0 up to Manchester City thanks to a Ruben Diaz own goal. We've got a super chat here from Ollie P. Today's fans would have been saying Henry out after his first couple months when he couldn't buy any form. Okay, I think I see what you mean. So my understanding is that it took Thierry Henry 7 games to score his first goal. I think I understand what you're saying, what you're trying to say, but the context is not the same. Thierry Henry. We had expectations from Thierry Henry. I think everyone knew what they were getting with Kai Havertz. No one agreed with it, should I say the minority of people agreed with it. I should say. Everyone knew what we was going to get from Kai Havertz. Not a lot of people expected there to be much from the signing. And so far, we're going on to agent 009 now, and obviously I don't want to be too negative about him, but we need to see some sort of contribution for £65 million. Obviously, I know he didn't choose his own transfer fee, but we eventually need to see something. Eddie won the pen. I don't know who needs to hear this, but we don't have to pick a scapegoat. We're also winning, so it's just a false point. I completely agree. I think people are definitely forcing the point. Because I don't think he's playing that bad. Obviously, I just ran through the stats a moment ago. I can't see anything that would indicate that he's had a bad game. I'm watching the game, obviously, and I've got no complaints at all. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Say some opinions, but run a Sky Sports wannabe thing. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. What is Senderos doing against Senderos? I'm not too sure what you mean there. We need Ivan Toney in the January transfer window. I know a lot of people were calling out for a striker, and I would actually agree. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus is fantastic, but I think there's quite the big gap in between Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. So I think like what we've got with the goalkeeper situation, we've got two strikers of equal ability that we can both... two goalkeepers of equal ability that we can pay either or and they wouldn't look out of place. I feel like we need a similar situation in that striking role. Gabriel Jesus is obviously a fantastic striker. You look at the likes of Ivan Toney, who could become available in January, Victor Osimhen, who could potentially want out of Napoli for the situation going on there. Yeah, I'd agree. Where else do we think we need improvements? Personally, I think it's just that striker role for me. Bring on Emil Smith-Rowe and Trossard. I could see that happening. If there is going to be any changes made, I just want to bring the line up here. There's probably an argument for some changes to be made. I probably, and this might be a little bit controversial, I would take Saka off at this point, not because of the way he's played or anything like that. Obviously, he came into the game with a 50-50 chance due to injury anyways. We've got Manchester City coming up. And I think it would just be the smart idea, especially with the Champions League on Tuesday as well, to have him just rested. I would probably say the same thing about the likes of Declan Rice. There's a few changes that could probably be made, but obviously it doesn't look like there's been any changes coming into the second half. There's not been any announcement of anything. Second half has started. I thought we might be a little bit behind, guys. That might be what it is. So apologies for that if there is a little bit of a delay. But the guys are coming back out. We are coming back into the second half. James, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. Getting ready for a kick-off for the second half. 2-0 up. Some of the scores that were covered earlier. Man City still behind, but as you said, statistically, obviously we can't see the game. They're peppering them City, and they've had big second halves. I can't even talk.
Excuse you.
Yeah, thank you. I can't even talk about City without choking. That's what they do to us. West Ham 1-0 down at half-time. They turned around and win that 3-1. Sheffield United struggling to get the goal. 2 goals in the second half. So they do have bigger second halves than the first halves for sure, Man City. But
and they've got the firepower on the bench, haven't they? So things not looking...
You starting to hope?
I don't care about Man City, man. I just want to win this game
today.
comfortably.
Gary O'Neill's first win.
Ask me in the 85th minute.
We've kicked off. Kai Havertz challenging with Philip Billing. Both number 29s, both 6 foot something, both playing in central midfield. And Zidane wins the header. Now I need some Coke because I've got a dry mouth after Manchester
There's been
City.
no changes, I would imagine.
No changes. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. We're winning 2-0. Great, cool. We're doing well. I'm happy with the performance. I'd love to, everyone would love this, but just a direct line to Mikel, just to chat after the game and be like, I just have questions. Not because it's wrong, but does Jesus anything? I'd just like to know why every other time it's been Eddie's been chucked on the left, but now he's changed his mind. I just want to know, what's made that decision?
What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
No one can answer that. No one understands it, do they? This Eddie and Jesus thing. And the thing is, people will say, well, it's worked, so just shut up about it. But actually, there's concerns about that long term. Because if it does start to work here, is it going to work next time? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Oh,
but also, Anzini, give it back to Odegaard, shoot!
Someone's got to shoot.
Go on.
That was nearly really good. Zini's there again, it's blocked. We could have been 3-0 up there, but it kind of never really like it was happening.
Odegaard needed to shoot there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it looked very tight.
He's flicking it through there, that's a big
Well,
ask.
it was on his left foot as well, because now he's very left-sided.
Just got to shoot.
Actually does well to find a ball in, to be fair.
Oh, listen, it's class, but he's never scoring once he does that.
No. No, but on this Eddie Jesus thing, I don't even mean the whole I'll shut up and go when it's working. I don't even mean it was working great and we win the next 5 games all 6-0. I just want to know what, I'm just fascinated in the tactics side of it. What has changed that's made him think that Jesus is now more the left winger than Eddie? When we've actually seen Eddie come on the left on loads of previous occasions, and we've seen in pre-season, literally this pre-season, wearing this kit, going into this season, when he had both on the pitch, he went for Eddie on the left.
If you ask him, I know exactly what he would tell you. That they've tried it in training and it works well. That's probably what he'll say.
Oh, really?
Probably.
He'll probably say, shut up, get out of my office. How did you get in?
That's what he'll say. In training, they've tried it many times and it's worked very well.
Oh, but Eddie's won two of
Go
our
on then,
penalties.
Eddie. Go on, Eddie. He's fouled him.
Ah, that's soft.
It is a soft.
It is, isn't it? I mean,
That's so soft.
I
That's,
feel like referees bail players out of mistakes so often.
Yeah.
And like if Jorginho had gone to ground against Tottenham, who knows? And he's
Even
telling
Arteta
Mikel to
saying
calm
that
down.
you know that's home
Is he giving him a yellow? No.
No, he's just told him to keep calm on the touchline a little bit. Does Arteta do too much on the touchline, guys?
No,
I don't think
he was
he
doing
does.
more
No,
to
I quite
Eddie.
I
like
love it.
No, to be fair, he's grabbed his arm.
I love it. I like the passion. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I think I'd be the same.
I don't mind.
It's passionate. I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind the passion. For me, it's not a problem.
I don't mind the passion. One thing I did have a slight problem with is last season. He's not done it so much this season, where he would almost be micromanaging the players on the touchline.
Yeah,
You think,
that's
let them
different
play,
because that's
yeah.
coaching on the
Yeah,
sidelines,
yeah.
micromanaging. But the passion that he shows,
The passion I haven't got
The
too much of a
passion
problem.
I adore, and like people like Conte and stuff have been lauded for it, haven't they? Look
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
passion,
yeah.
look at Klopp, you know, this is what your team needs, your manager's in the war with you and all that.
Yeah.
Sure. I also think there's moments like the derby last week where you can see we're not settling as a team, and so maybe a calmer touchline approach helps settle the team. But then I'm very aware that I'm talking about touchline demeanour affecting 11 grown men on a pitch ultimately going to do what they want. It probably makes no difference. But I don't know. I just wonder sometimes.
In any line of work, you don't want to micromanage people because you then sort of almost coaching people out of their natural instincts a little bit.
But then do you think the way the manager is on the side is affecting how the players are playing? Like, do you think it does affect them mentally?
like sometimes you'll see this doing it, you know what I mean, and then you think, I wouldn't want to be in that guy's position.
You know that race for Champions League, yeah, that we were in a couple of years ago. Obviously, we fell short. That team with Lacazette leading the line, you know, kind of basically had 13 players, 14 players that are trying to get us through there. They, in my opinion, were very much driven by, yes, good coaching, and they played good football, and Saka blossomed, and Martinelli blossomed, and Odegaard was very good.
Well played,
but I think Arteta on the touchline, energising them, like driving them. I think that was a big part of why we were able to push to the second last day or whatever in a race that I didn't think we were going to be in. But I think the one thing I'd say is for whatever Arteta does on the touchline, which has never really bothered me too much, I do think this team looks a lot more. Oh, here's Havertz. Wide to Jesus.
Cut inside and
Cuts
shoot.
inside. Goes to Saka. Nice lift to the back post.
It's it. Oh my
White
God.
puts it
One
back
of you,
into
it's
the
it.
box. It's really hard to tell.
Shoot!
Ref, that's got to be a
They've
penalty.
given a penalty to Arsenal. But was Saka offside in the build-up? I think that's what Christie's saying. Huh.
Is that what he's saying, or he touched the ball? What's he saying?
Apparently we had 4 penalties across the whole of last season, and we've had 4 this season alone. Make that 5. Odegaard. I mean, it's blatant.
Cleaned him out.
What was he doing?
What's he complaining about?
Yeah, he's not complaining about Saka. He's saying he touched the ball.
Yeah.
He touched it right there at the end after going through Odegaard.
The only question now is who takes it, not if it's a penalty.
Saka,
surely. Will it? Maybe Odegaard
Yeah,
might want
that's
to
a
take
good
it
question.
again.
Well, who do you
Do you know
prefer
what?
taking it?
I prefer
Kai Havertz.
Odegaard. I prefer Odegaard taking
What?
it from
Give
us.
it to Kai.
No.
Give it to Kai.
Show some violence there.
Give it to Kai Havertz.
No, not with 2-0. If we were 3-0, maybe.
He's a really good penalty taker.
Jesus once hit.
Huh?
Havertz.
Yeah. I'm
being
being serious.
I've
He's
never seen him take one,
Frank,
ever.
get the stats. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but Jesus looks like
I'm
he
pretty
might do.
sure.
Oh, no, it's
I'm going to make a claim, and they're going to make Frank do the dirty
Oh,
work.
it is Havertz.
Oh my God,
No
man.
way!
Oh no, because
come on,
hold on, because
James.
You just hope it.
but I didn't think he's actually going to get it.
If he misses this, my friend, I tell you
I
what,
really hope
Celebrate
he
like
scores
crazy
this
if he
one.
scores.
he's got to score this, man.
He's got
Come
to.
on,
I think
Kai.
he will. Come on.
Guys, I said that with such chest as well.
being serious.
Thinking there was no way they'd give it to
Sort
Kai
of a big
Havertz.
smile on your face.
I think he is 10 for 10.
He does look.
Please be 11 for 11.
He is.
He's a good, right? Okay, well, thank you. At least Turkish agrees. You're coming down with me.
Focused. If a little nervous, he looks focused.
Oh, please
Havertz.
bury it, mate.
Yes!
Kai Havertz!
Let's go.
Come on!
You know what? I'm really pleased for him, man. I'm really pleased. And you know what's good about that? The
Now
whole
just
team.
start scoring.
The whole team.
My word.
I wonder whose decision that was. Because Jesus was looking like he wanted to take it. as well.
Odegaard's. I reckon he's said, go on then, son, you have it.
No, I really
Yeah, the
thought-
whole team were behind him.
I told you all.
You did. You know what? That's fair. That's a good shout, man.
When I said it, I said it with such confidence because I didn't think he was taking it. But I meant what I said, that he's got a good record
Nice.
Good pen.
and that he's a good pen taker. Turkish actually backed me on that.
Yeah.
But I did, when he stepped up, I thought, oh no, this is the kind of thing you see on TikTok. Anyway, well done, Havertz. Let's go to Frank for his reaction. Because Frank, he said I chose violence, my friend.
He said, I'm ready to take that back now. Kai Havertz has finally scored an Arsenal goal, the record ending at 008. Now, in terms of the penalty stats, actually, I've just taken a look at this, and James, you're right, he's got a very good penalty record. He's now taken 18 penalties, scored 17, and only missed one in an international friendly. So, you know, he's a decent penalty taker at the end of the day. James, you were right. I can see you over there celebrating. He's got it right. So, look, I can't complain.
Are you not entertained?
Come on, Arsenal.
There you go. Kai, well done. Well done. Now let's see it out.
Now let's get a couple more, man.
Yeah, 100. Get a
No,
couple
yeah,
more
but
now.
I mean, you know,
I think what was
that day at Bournemouth kind
all
of thing.
jokes
Yeah, we
aside.
don't
I
need
think
that.
what was good about that is that the whole team, when he scored, you could see they were very happy for him.
Yeah, of course.
They were all
So,
behind him.
Yeah, that's. I'm
By
sure
the
I
way-
just saw Cecil there, you know.
By
I'm
the way-
sure that was him.
When people stop, I'm reading the comments now, I'm catching up. You can't have it both ways, yeah? You can't tell me I'm never reading the comments, and then when I actually predict something right, you will go, he was reading the comments. Actually, I'm trying to avoid a lot of it because I don't want it spoiled for me. But I didn't see it.
Nice.
You have my word on that.
Nice.
Go on, Eddie.
Go on, Eddie, you're in! Go on, Eddie, you're in! You're in!
Way too heavy.
That touch, man, that was too far.
No, zero
no.
conviction
Touch.
there, was there? Like, he's just running like a madman.
Where's that guy that's in the super chat at half time? Send another one in, mate.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
He done so well
He
to
did,
burst through the
yeah.
two
That
players and
last
then
touch was too heavy.
that touch was terrible.
Josie, was it Josie?
That touch was abysmal, wasn't it, that last one?
Because what he was trying to do, I knew what he was trying. He was trying to go across
Yeah,
the
which was
guy
the right thing to do.
invite the challenge. You know what I mean? But the touch was too much.
No, bro, don't look at the referee. Look at your feet.
Has he got the free kick though? Has he got the free kick?
If he's got the free kick-
No. It's Bournemouth ball, but I think they were checking for a red card. They were checking to see if there was
right.
something.
Turkish, man.
No.
Don't look at the referee, look at your feet.
Now you see, this is the thing, right?
Honestly, if you took all of Turkish's best one lines, it doesn't mean half of them.
Now you see, this is where the debate comes in, because I'm not being. It wouldn't be remiss of me to say if that was Gabriel in that same position, I think he goes on and scores that quite.
I think that's. I'm not confident in that either, to be honest.
No,
I've seen Jesus.
you've seen Gabriel do that this season when
Yeah,
he
with
broke.
that
He sat the man down.
Yeah.
Sat the keeper.
No, definitely more
Yeah.
hope in him finishing it off. But we've seen him miss some chances as well.
Yeah.
Boulder says, Stat Wizard James, he has done it again. Well, you know, I wouldn't go that far, Stat Wizard. If you want to call me that, you know, I wouldn't tell you to, but thank you very much. What do you, that's a decent nickname?
What do you call you?
Stat Wizard? I mean, if Lee's Voldemort, then I think it's appropriate.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you can have it.
Man City equalise against Wolves.
Oh, for
No, but you're not surprised.
the day's over.
They'll
Days
go on
ruined.
and win that.
Haaland?
like, free.
Of course they'll win that.
We're going to find out.
I'll go Haaland.
So,
I hope so.
Wolves, I believe in you. One goal from one
Haaland or
shot.
Alvarez, it'll be, I reckon.
Alvarez.
Is it Alvarez?
He's so clutch for
Are we
them.
taking
Why do
bets
they
on the
need a
scorer?
goal?
Yeah, I bet you £50 it's Alvarez.
Ooh.
Only 50.
You on it? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting to find out who the scorer is. I can confirm it is Alvarez.
Oh, wow.
I didn't shake on it, Turkish. I didn't shake on it.
Sure, take the bet. Maybe. What are you waiting for? To find out the result. Bournemouth with a corner. Nearly an hour in. Fair play. He was very blunt about that one, wasn't he? Just waiting to find out whether I should take this bet or not.
Keep the clean sheet.
Eddie couldn't finish his dinner, says
I think it's getting to
Airy.
that time now where the manager can afford to bring on the likes of Reece and.
Yeah, 100%.
I
100%.
hope he does give him some game time.
Same.
I'm not the 10 minutes in that, man. Let's give him some time to.
So who do you think he'll start swapping out?
Saka's got to come
Havertz
off.
has got his goal. Take him off. Get Fabio on or Reece on or one of them, man. There. You know what I mean?
Get Saka and Jesus off for the weekend.
Get Saka off. You know what I mean? Let's.
Get Rice,
I'd get
Rice
Saka
off
off
for
for Nelson.
Jorginho, those kind of things. Just get it all sorted now.
Saka off for Nelson for me.
But with this manager, he does tend to make
He'll
substitutions.
wait till that
quite late.
77th minute or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
leave.
why is-
But don't
why
you agree
is
though?
the-
It'd be nice. I mean, the game is pretty much.
But why are we thinking about leaving Saka on now? Like, just get him off. It's 3-0. Just get him off now. Do you know what I mean? Got Tuesday in mind as well.
Exactly.
Oh, angry.
Is that
They'll look very
Sinister and
happy.
Uatra have come on?
Sinistera's
Some
come
good
on.
options, haven't they?
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't
yeah.
start that Uatra. What's his name?
Uatra.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you said.
He got. Wasn't he the one who put that ball into the box and win a goal down after a minute at the Emirates against them? I can't remember.
Yeah,
They
it was
signed
Billingham
him
who
in-
scored it, wasn't it?
they
That
signed
game
him
was
in January.
mad. That game last season at Emirates was mad.
It was, yeah. Yeah. Zabani on the ball. They're playing now. Senesi. Well, it's not bad. And Bournemouth give it away. Havertz into Rice. Oh, that's nice. That was good. Come on, this is nice. Good bit of football. Nice combination
foul,
play.
thank you.
Zinni's fouled.
I think he's quite fortunate to get away with it.
I think Zinchenko's been really good, you know.
Don't think
this-
anyone's had a bad game, if I'm honest.
No.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
been quite a comfortable win so far.
Oh, well, we had a little touch from the back there. So yeah.
60 minutes gone.
60 minutes gone, an hour played. Wolves.
Arsenal fans going
drawing 1-1.
louder and louder and louder,
Yeah, I've been enjoying
which is
it.
good, man.
Touch.
Our away
Bournemouth was
support is so good.
The birth of the Salima.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh, that's
Eddie,
good.
Come on.
Can he get there?
Go on, hit it.
Havertz, he is there.
Oh, that was nearly really good.
That's a great ball, you know.
That was a lovely pass from Havertz. Well played.
I was unlucky. I was good.
That was good by Jesus, a good header by Eddie, and then a good pass
Yeah.
by Havertz. Good play.
Agreed. And I'm not even trolling when I say this. That the flick on from Eddie and then on to Havertz is, I think, when Arteta talks about getting into space and getting into good areas. Havertz has done that and has he put on a plate for Eddie. So
What's Rice taking the corner for? I'm seeing
they're
things.
going short.
I'll tell you now, he'll probably get man of the match.
He's going to give it to Rice and he's going to hit it. Go on. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Shoot. No, it's on his left.
couldn't get out of his feet.
Now it's
Shoot.
Oh, he has
Weak
to be
foot.
fair.
And Gabriel does. Whoa! The Havertz with the
Get
block.
in there.
What a game he's having.
Like I said, he'll probably get man of the match at this rate.
Who will? Havertz?
Yeah.
Nah, no.
No, but you know
chance.
what some people are like, and they'll find a way of rewarding him.
And that's really good from Arsenal. Look at Jesus getting back. You cannot question this team's desire.
That's who's
Look
man of
at
the
that.
match for me, Rice.
Declan Rice.
Unreal, man.
You can't
man.
question this team's willingness
Incredible.
to defend, can you? They all work so hard.
I would say, although he hasn't, scored a goal or anything like that, but Declan Rice has been immaculate. I did mention
Yeah,
it in the
he's-
first
he's
half.
been my man of
I don't
the
think he's made a mistake the whole game,
He's mustard, mate. I knew he was good at West Ham and England, but this guy, honestly.
What's that mean, that phrase?
That is ridiculous.
Mustard. I don't even like mustard. What's that mean?
You like mustard? What's wrong with mustard?
I love mustard.
Yeah, I like
Do
mustard.
you? Do you like mustard?
Yeah.
What a great topic.
Depends what it's on.
It's not a superfood, though.
Tyler, where do you sit on mustard?
I never used to like it,
Yeah, same.
but I like it now. But
Well,
I
yeah,
never used to like ketchup.
Growing
I
up,
wasn't a fan years
you
ago.
never liked ketchup.
No, I didn't like ketchup until I was about 21.
I don't like ketchup either.
No.
Ketchup's probably one of the ones I would say is my least favourite, if I'm honest.
That's why that phrase has always kind of baffled me. Like, some say, oh, he's mustard. I mean,
What would you say?
ketchup,
What's the equivalent? What's the equivalent for you? Like what's the
He's
sauce you
class
love?
or something you'd say.
No, but like a sauce you love.
sauce.
I like HP
sauce
sauce.
that I love.
HP sauce. So you'd say, oh, he's HP.
Yeah, I like
I'd probably
a bit of
say
HP.
he's burger sauce.
Barbecue. A burger sauce. That's
Burger
a great
sauce
shout.
is-
Jerk chicken sauce. How about that? He's jerk.
Jerk chicken, like that.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
I do agree with Dan. He's been immaculate in this game.
Yeah, he's been my man of the match, for sure.
Oh,
I think Odegaard's been good as well, actually.
enjoying that. Yeah, Odegaard's been really, really good.
Oh,
Here's
Havertz.
Kai.
Oh,
Man touches the ball. What?
yeah.
Every time he
Zidane.
gets it now.
If he scores a second, they will definitely
If
give
he scores
him.
a second goal, we can actually finally sing his song.
He's got a song.
He scores when he wants.
Yeah, man. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Hey, waka waka, hey. That is the song. You can't sing it because he's only scored one goal.
It'll be he scores when he wants.
Kai Havertz's first goal in 20 games, by the way, guys.
Wow. And by the way, he didn't come in on the sauce.
But didn't he
What
score
would
in the
be yours?
MLS? In the MLS game, he scored, didn't he?
That's, well, official
Yeah,
goal.
he scored in the
competitive
MLS
goal.
game and then against
That was a
Barca
good
as well.
goal.
But
Scored against Barca.
yeah, he
but
scored against
obviously
Barca,
the friendlies.
but pre-season don't count last time I heard.
Jesus, are you right?
Yeah, well, it's never
that
on
was
that.
poor.
Glasses or what?
He's looking very leggy, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd have Jesus and Saka off now. 63 minutes, why are we playing these, man?
I don't want to appear critical, but come
was
on,
actually quite
Arteta,
good from
man.
Kai.
Make some subs.
Yeah, what is going on here now?
The game
Like,
is
Yeah, I
won.
agree.
Some of the players are showing signs of tiredness.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, well done, Kai.
Well done, Kai.
So Kai Havertz basically is Coquelin. He's winning the ball back
And doing very well.
and just keeping it moving.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's time to make some subs.
Yeah, Reece and Smith throwing them, man. I was just thinking, oh, come on, man.
It's not time yet, lads. It's 77 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 92 minutes in. All right, let's refresh the team.
Do you remember you put Smith Rowe on North London Derby in 94 minutes?
Yeah.
Big score update, guys. 2-1 Wolves.
2-1
Are you serious?
to Wolves at Molineux. Wow. And I said I believed. How many shots they had in the game, Frank?
They have had, from what I can see here, that is their second shot of the game.
Declan Rice again. Great
Look at
ball.
that.
And it's their first shot on target.
Yeah, it is Ruben Diaz's own goal,
I'm not
the first
joking,
one.
Did you hear me say, you know, you only need a second shot for a goal?
Something like that.
Come on, Wolverhampton.
Wolves are
This is
listening.
fantastic.
Still
Come on.
quite a long way to go there.
Wow. I heard your thing beep. Was that a little score
Yeah, I
update?
got a Man City score on my watch.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm just.
Why'd you do that to yourself?
I don't know, man. No, I can't answer that question.
You're just having some nice. You're having some time with your son.
Why'd you do that to yourself?
7-0.
What was the score?
Nah, it's the.
It's like
notification
self-sabotage.
Yeah.
For Wolves' goal.
Hwang Hee-chan with the goal, by the way, guys.
Wow.
He's not.
I mean,
bad
my
player.
watch will tell me like I've been sitting down too long, or you know, your mum's calling.
Time
Yours
to stand
goes
up.
6-0 Ireland. But I guess we all have our priorities.
James, you say you think Arsenal win the league this year?
Yeah.
You staying with it?
Yeah.
What, go on then, you got to tell me why. Is it hope or belief, or is it...
This is very all unraveled.
It's 51. It's 51-49 belief. Like it's like I'm just edging over. That is more belief than hope.
All right. So for you
Okay,
to what? For you to so let me ask you this: for you to think Arsenal here, what is it that City are not going to have this season that Arsenal are then going to trump them?
I've got a hot take on City, which I'm going to say as they're 2-1 up and they'll inevitably win this game 5-2. My hot
I
take
still
is
think they'll win this game 3-2.
see this really kind of controlled game like football they're playing. They're not scintillating to watch, but they're playing football in the right areas. They dominate games with the ball, whatever. I think that if you're off it one day, playing that kind of football, you're far more likely to get punished. Look at Arsenal against Fulham and Tottenham. Not as expansive, not as whatever. And so when we have our mistakes, we have our off moments, they got punished for that. The Centurions conceded some chance, they conceded some goals. But like, if I told you now, Arsenal go to the Etihad against Centurions and score 3 goals, are you confident we've won that game? No, you're probably going, well, we probably lost it 5 or 6-3. I don't feel that way about this City team. If someone tells you right now we've scored 2 goals against City next week,
Oh, well played,
Nice.
Eddie.
Go on, Eddie.
Well done, Eddie.
Here goes
Back
Eddie.
inside.
Havertz is on.
Cut in another goal.
Oh, he's done well there. Dragged it wide.
I mean, he
Done the
did,
right
yeah.
thing though. He done the
Yeah,
right
did
thing.
well to get the shot. So if someone tells me we've got 2 goals at the Emirates next week against them, I'm confident that's a good result. I'm confident that we've come out with at least a point. So I say all this to say that City's new style, it might be, and we saw it last season as well, it might be more controlled, it might be more, you know,
right.
Here we go.
Eddie off.
they're more defensively sound and all that. But I just
That
think
was Eddie's last.
I think they're going to
contribution.
have some off days, and I think they can be. I think they can be caught. I do.
I hope so,
With
mate.
Arsenal, I believe that one thing that's lacking is that Plan B striker. But otherwise, what does our squad not have? Like, we've got fullbacks that can overlap. We've got fullbacks that can invert. We've got superb centre backs that are 6'3", 6'4", good on the ball. And if they're out, you've got Tomiyasu, you've got White who can slot back in. Timber, who's injured, is to come back as well. We maybe lack something in midfield, but that hasn't really seemed too much of a problem. Maybe in terms of fluidity, but defensively, I think we've looked good. Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus. Okay, and Nketiah's played his part. Well done today as well. You've got Fabio Vieira coming into his own. I just think we've got Partey, Jorginho, and Rice as your 3 6s. It's an unbelievable set of
I
options.
think there's a Declan Rice and a Jesus backup needed. Or, I don't think we have another box-to-box midfielder. Rice is the only one. Everyone else either all sits or all goes forward. That's my
I think
opinion.
we still need an 8.
That's what I'm saying. That's the position I'm talking about.
So I think we do, but I think we've got like 5 potential solutions that none seem the right one yet. But like there's certainly options. So
Well done, Raya.
when we're playing City, I don't think they know whether we're going to go Odegaard, Rice, Vieira, because Vieira is the best ball player creator. Odegaard, Rice, Havertz, because Havertz is kind of, I don't know, he gets involved, he's busy, you win headers. Or if you're going to go Odegaard, Partey, Rice, in which case it's more like last season, and suddenly you're going, is there a better midfield duo than Rice and Partey? I mean, maybe there are, but I'm saying it's very good. So I think we've got options there.
So who's going through the middle now? Is it
Options.
Havertz or Jesus? No,
None you're convinced by yet.
Yeah, because you said Man City
Jesus,
won't know what we're going to do, but will Man City care what
It
we're
looks
going
like
to do?
Havertz.
It's a very fair question.
You know what I mean?
When Havertz on this left here, though. Look,
I don't
Havertz on
think
the
any
left here, look.
options we have frightened the life out of other teams yet.
I hear that. Yeah,
We
I
haven't
hear
seen
that.
enough of some of the options, so
I just,
What a ball.
I don't know what it is, guys. I feel like this team has the ingredients,
Oh, it's
and,
Jesus through the middle.
and I think City.
Did Saka stay on?
I think so.
yeah.
Oh, come on, man. That's the
I'll
first
tell you
one you get
something
off,
though.
surely.
If City lose today, I don't know if you guys realise, but it'll be back-to-back defeats. So,
Oh, Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
so when we play them, how will that affect their confidence? Or will there be some kind of backlash?
Gunnar Lee tweeting, Havertz, it's finally over after this penalty goal. Sorry, I mean, I know it's quite early. There's still 20 minutes to go. We've got, defending
That's
to do
offside,
here. But Solanke drives
What
through.
space has he got in? Who's
Gives it
left
to
him?
Archer.
Good defending.
Good block.
Great defending.
Is that Tomiyasu?
Yeah.
Gabriel came
Both
across
of
with
them.
him. Well played.
Yeah, if they do lose today, that'll be back-to-back defeats going into that Arsenal game. If they lose.
I felt everyone was giving City a bit of a pass on that Newcastle defeat. I know they rotated and it's the Carabao Cup and all that, but Newcastle rotated heavily too. Massively
Yeah, they
rotated.
And Man City
I was-
had
so-
no shots on target, right? If I'm not
Well, I
mistaken.
didn't see that stat, but there you go.
Oh, they did it for a long chunk of the game.
And I was disappointed in Newcastle's 11 because I thought, come on, this is a chance. They're going to rotate, get into the next round. You want a trophy, but fair play, they've got it done. So I wasn't buying this City. Oh, they rotated, they didn't care as much. Listen, Newcastle showed as much care really with their 11.
Not only
They
that,
came
you
through
could
the
see
window.
that Pep was visibly annoyed after that game. He doesn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
to lose.
He doesn't like to lose anything.
No.
Wolves have tweeted a picture of Hwang with the goal, graphic they create. Quotes the Korean guy, which is obviously quoting Pep Guardiola in his press conference. Did you guys see that?
Nah.
If he forgot to name Hwang.
Oh,
And Wolves
bad
put it over the bar.
Bournemouth.
who's that gone down?
The Wolves.
Not-
Saka's
He's an
down.
Arsenal player.
Trolling
down as well.
Guardiola.
They need to calm down because that's like Saka throwing the darts last week. They need to wait till the 90th minute.
That's Saka gone down.
Saka.
man.
No way.
Why is he still on? Does anyone know?
Look,
No, I honestly think this guy, like,
I told you already, his threshold of pain is not that high. But they
he-
still need to get him off.
Get him off. The poor guy's in the wars every match he plays, every game. Get him off. Look after him.
Spring Smith Rowe, man. What are we doing? Why is this man still on?
The game is
72
won,
minutes?
innit? I mean, come on.
3-0 up, 72 minutes, and this guy.
There should have been wholesale changes.
Who else we got on the bench?
We've got
Vieira,
Smith Rowe,
Smith-Rowe.
Vieira.
Talia, what change did you make? Is anyone
I
in
think
particular?
Saka should come off,
Yeah?
personally, yeah.
What, Vieira on?
Yeah, I just think he should come off. I think it's we're 73 minutes in. It's good to rest him now. Yeah, I guess the game is. I mean, you never know until the end of the
It's-
whistle, but
Tanya's
no, it's
right.
done.
It's 73 minutes. If Bournemouth come back from this, they might as well rename Bournemouth FC Lazarus. You know what I mean?
You do know that's my surname.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lazarus is my surname.
Oh, really?
Lazarus is my
I
surname.
honestly didn't know that.
No, I know that. I know.
But seriously, come on, man. Like, Saka's went down injured. The fans would be really upset if something does happen to him in these laws. Like, get him off, man.
That's a great ball.
Doing a lot of
Look, he's
defending
limping
right
there.
now.
Did you see that? Saka's limping. Can you guys see that?
How is that
Yeah, I
what
can
you're
see
watching?
that.
Look.
Yeah, he's got to come off.
Look,
I
Just
reckon
get
he's
him
gonna
off.
bring him off.
Get him
He'll
off.
bring him
What's
off.
going on here?
Look him jumping around.
look, he didn't even
He's
challenge
done,
for
he's
that
done,
ball.
He's done.
Yeah, now he's limping.
Now you've got to do
This
it
is
now,
ridiculous.
surely.
Just go down, Saka. Just go down.
Mikel's going to go up to him, spray some of that magic spray. On you go, son.
Look at him, he's got his...
Look, he's done, man. Like, get him off.
This is worrying
Why
for
is
next-
he still playing? This is just stupid.
Newcastle have scored again against Burnley. 2-0 Newcastle.
Let me know
I
who.
don't know
Frank.
why he's still on, but
Bournemouth have made a sub and we haven't.
Is it Isaac who scored? I hope so.
Is it just City results that you
is-
get notifications for?
No,
You
no,
can
no,
keep
no.
paying it
Those other
ping.
teams.
Yeah,
Isaac with a
I
penalty.
put on all the other matches.
Huh?
Isaac with a penalty.
Yes.
Who's got a penalty?
Isaac, I need him for my FPL.
I heard you go, yes. I thought, what, Palace? What's going on?
No,
This is not a good sign, people.
Well,
Alright, guys,
this is
look.
what you get for. This is on the manager. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. We're leaving this guy on. Look, now he brings him on. Oh yeah, better go. Now he can't walk. We better bring him off. This is madness.
It is madness, it is. How long ago was we calling for subs? From the
63 minutes,
57th
like,
minute?
yeah.
Why did
63
Eddie need to
minutes.
come off? Eddie's done
This,
fine
man,
today.
This is a
with
stupid
3-0 up.
decision.
Got to protect him for City. What are you laughing about?
The irony.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. Look, this
That
though,
doesn't look
seriously,
good.
all jokes aside, this is negligent by the manager, you know that. We've been calling for the subs from the 57th
It's a
minute.
ridiculous thing to do.
We'd identified before the game, people saying rest him for this game, and I said no, okay, play him and we could take him off.
What did we say?
He's
kept
got
him on.
this sometimes with stuff like this still. You know, this is no
I bet he's
excuses
a
for
doubt.
this.
I'm looking at that, that looks quite serious to me.
No
He's not
excuses for
playing
this,
longs.
man.
He's not playing longs away for sure.
Oh no! This is
He's not
Mikel
playing
we're
that for
talking
sure.
about.
Oh,
It's negligent.
This is Mikel we're talking about. He'll find a way.
No, but James, do you not think that's negligent?
Laurie, I was on Forever Arsenal, probably more passionately than most, saying, do not play him in this game. Everyone's going, but you can't, you can't treat Bournemouth like they're nothing, and it's an important game. What? So
I'm with you, James. 100.
every game this season is just going to be a super important game, is it? I get Man City make it feel that way, but we've got things like a Champions League run we want to have. We've got 2 domestic cup competitions we want to go far in. Granted, he didn't take him to the Brentford game, didn't have him on the bench. Cool, fine. But it's only a week on from a big North London derby, kicked a lot, came off with an injury. Did he really need to play this game?
No.
And if Arteta has said to us he hasn't played, he hasn't trained all week, that tells me that if he's
Why is he
come back and
playing
he's
then?
fit for this, he's only just made it.
And the thing is, right, we won't see him for a couple of weeks now. He'll miss Man City, Saka.
No, he'll find a way to bring it. It'll be fine. He'll find
No,
a way.
but you know what?
can't even
I
walk
was
on
in
his foot.
favour of him playing this game, but we said, I think it was the 57th minute, 3-0 up. I said, look,
Well,
let's
that's
make
fine.
some subs now.
good.
Saka
3-0
should be
up,
one of them.
Get him off. He's the first sub.
Yeah.
Why do people wait then until they see that the player is visibly
Well,
injured?
this is the problem. He needs to
I
get
don't
him off.
actually know.
Arteta has
Zinchenko and Nketiah come off ahead of him. I mean, come on, man. That's poor
Oh,
management.
that's good from
onside.
Vieira. It's found Jesus.
Oh, let's
Can't
get a fourth,
Jesus.
man.
Can't Jesus.
Reece is looking for it. Pass to Reece.
Oh,
I think he should have passed, man. I think that
I
was
think
the wrong
that
option.
was a pass. I just don't think he could find the angle.
Feels like a cross shot.
Yeah, that was a. Let me see if this goes in off something. You asked Tally a really good question. Why do they wait till he's actually injured to do it? But it's just like Arteta, who has got so much right, especially in the last year or two. He just has certain blind spots. There are certain things that I feel like he doesn't want to. I don't know. Like he'll just take too long to fully address. And Saka and how often he gets injured and kicked, and the fact he needs sort of more rest time. And look, what do I know? Okay,
Pass it, pass.
I don't know what the medical department are saying.
Go on, Vieira.
Oh, Vieira, lovely ball. Oh, nearly a lovely ball. But I'm sorry, if your winger keeps limping off the pitch with an injury, like, I don't know. See what the comments are saying. Anyone else frustrated by this?
I'm very frustrated by it.
That's
'cause
ridiculous.
We
Crazy.
called this early.
I love these comments. You a doctor? Well, me, the non-doctor, said that we probably shouldn't risk him in this game if he just had an injury and he's come off injured.
They should yellow card this goalkeeper. I'll be really honest. VAR should watch this and tell
Yeah.
the ref, give a yellow to the goalkeeper because he's clearly acting there. I don't know if you lot saw it, but
Yeah, I
he's
did
clearly
see it.
acting. Give him a yellow to stop all of this play acting. How do you think it's going to stop?
So why is he acting?
He's acting like Jesus either stamped on his hand or done something.
In answer to what you were saying, James, I agree with some of what you're saying, but I don't actually think it was a risk because when Saka came on the pitch today, he looked bright right from the start. It didn't seem like he was injured, played well. That being said, though, the job is done, 3-0 up. Saka's done his thing. Make the changes.
Yes.
He made a change,
Well, that
and he left
compounds it,
Saka
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
and
that
that's what I can't
compounds it.
understand. Me and Dan were saying that should have been the first substitution.
First sub you make.
Yeah.
So to me, that's almost like bordering on
Do you know what?
negligence
You're right.
that you
You're
didn't
right.
do that.
You're actually right. I agree.
Yeah.
That's the bigger point. That okay, medical teams or whatever will have decided that he's fit to play. Arteta and Saka would have decided that. What the hell do I know? Agreed. Fine. But you're so right. Once you go 3-0 up in that 55th minute or whatever,
game done.
get him off.
Get him off.
Is Neto all right? I don't know. Turkish. Isn't impressed.
I think Jesus is pretty much saying what Turkish is saying. Look.
So when Ramsdale
going
leaves, you
on?
don't want him for number 2. Yeah?
I don't know. Look, his hands are right now. He's doing all this and bending it different ways. Look at his hand now. Look at him. He's using that same hand he was nearly
Yeah.
crying over, putting it in different positions.
He's
And give him
able
a yellow.
to curl the fingers.
Yeah, give him a yellow. Say, here you go, mate. Here you go. Jorginho, you better pray you don't give it away like last week, man.
Yeah.
Well
Jorginho's
done, Kai.
coming on. Havertz off. Jorginho, Smith Rowe coming on, and Rice off as well. So we've just lost our biggest players in midfield. We've gone for Jorginho, Smith Rowe, and Odegaard to finish the game. What do we? Okay, come on. 80 minutes. Kai Havertz today. How's he done?
Not great. Let's be
I
honest.
think he had a decent game to be honest. And he
He's
got his
alright.
goal. So
Not amazing, he's alright.
Yeah.
I didn't look at him and go, wow, to be fair. got given the ball to put a penalty in and now he's supposed to have had a good game. Like this, nah.
He wasn't bad. I think it's
No,
a
he wasn't
typical.
bad. No one's been
You
bad,
know what it
Rory.
is, right? You know what it is, Dan. It's a typical Havertz Arsenal performance. But the
that's not
benefit is
good.
he got the goal. No, but seriously,
Yeah, we got the goal on
he got the goal.
It's on the
That's.
plate.
He was fine for me. Kept things going. Did nothing wrong.
That's the problem. Fine, not good enough.
Look at
It's
that.
for Bournemouth, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he's fine against Bournemouth. We're not going to get great against City, are we?
No.
That's my problem.
Yes.
But you know what? I think it's fair to say that Havertz in the game, there's not been many games where he's actually been bad. He's just been lukewarm, and then today's he's been decent and he got a goal.
Bad, man.
Not in many games. Though.
That's good from Vieira, actually.
I'd say the opposite. There's not many games he's been good.
I love Hussein goes, James, it's okay to be happy after a win. You know I'm the only person here who thinks we're going to win the league.
No, we're not. I am as well.
Me and Talia are the only two people who think we're going to win the league. Like, don't worry, I've got this positivity running through my veins. It's all good. It's all good. I just think he's mismanaged Saka. That's all. Frank, how are you?
I am great, thanks, James. Obviously, we've got the clean sheet at the moment. We're playing great football. In terms of the stats, let's take a look at this. I think we're in at just under 60% possession. So once again, we've had a massive majority of the ball. And I can't complain at all. You know, it took a while to get the substitutions going. As a result of that, Saka's come off, looks to be injured. I'm just hoping he's ready for the City game.
Yeah. We will do. Bournemouth making some changes as well. Just some other quick score updates, Frank, if you could.
Yeah, I can do that. So obviously it's 3-0 here. Luton Town still leading Everton 2-1. Crystal Palace still leading Manchester United 1-0. Newcastle 2, Burnley 0. West Ham United 2, Sheffield United 0. And then still the big one, Wolverhampton are still leading Manchester City 2-1. Let's just take a look at some of these stats. Wolves have had 3 shots all game with 1 on target. Manchester City have had 21 shots with 7 on target. James, you might appreciate this. Man City are getting FM'd here.
Yeah. But, we've all had those football manager games where your philosophy's perfect, you have 40 shots on goal, you've hit the post 10 times, you lose 1-0 to a team that's had 1 shot. But hey ho, the beauty of football.
Doesn't often happen to City.
No, but unfortunately, with added time, I still have to remind myself they're probably still about 20 minutes away from full time.
That's true, I forget about that, you know. I was actually thinking to myself 4 minutes to go plus injury, but really.
Yeah, they'll probably have another 8 on top of it or whatever. Jorginho gives it wide. You know, against Brentford, Jorginho nearly gave the ball away again, I thought. No,
Yeah, we were saying that.
But he's got a really, really neat passing range on him. Like, you know when you think there's kind of like 3 players around him and, all right, against Tottenham there were 2 and he got it wrong. But the point is, sometimes he gets the ball in space and I'm thinking, where on earth is this going? He's kind of able to flick it round a corner or just pick a player out. He's quite good for when you're in a game where you do have most of the ball. He does allow you to just kind of keep things moving. The problem is, the minute it becomes a bit more transition, the other team have a bit of a spell. Against Newcastle he did very well, but you don't see his strengths necessarily. That was good, helped out Raya there.
Shout out to the defenders, they've looked immaculate today as well. Gabriel and Saliba, they've never looked in a moment.
I really wish Timber were fit, you know. Like, what a list of defenders there.
If he was fit, sorry?
Timber.
Oh, okay, yeah.
White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Timber, Tomiyasu. I thought Kivior was great against Brentford.
Yeah, he was.
It's like 6 centre-backs. Didn't even mention Zinchenko. Or did I mention Zinchenko? Maybe I did. That's good. White to Vieira.
Come on, man, there's never
it's a pretty long injury, that one, Timbers.
What's that?
It's a pretty long injury.
I have a
Or
sneaky
recovery
feeling
even.
he's going to be back early. By early, I think January, February.
You reckon?
Based on nothing, and as people rightly point out, I'm not a doctor. But yeah, I think
he's back in January because Partey and Tomiyasu are out in January, aren't they? To Asia Cup and African Cup nations.
Arsenal leave a lot of not clues, but like they're so vague on certain things. It just makes me wonder why.
I want to keep us all guessing.
Well, but like, what's the benefit to keeping us guessing on?
I'm not saying it's
Timber?
fun.
No, they could easily say, look, 7 months, in which case we're like, cool, fine. But they haven't told us anything.
No.
And he's while I don't know how quickly you should be out that, not boot, what's it called?
The knee brace.
Yeah, knee brace. Well, I don't know how quickly you should be out of something like that if you've got, an ACL injury. It did seem very quick that he came out of it. Also, apparently he was walking around like 2 hours after. That's so unlucky. God, it should have been 4.
So I can confirm that you are allowed to walk, or you're meant to walk after your ACL operation.
Really?
Yes.
Flexibility.
I've had an ACL operation myself, so.
Oh, give us some insight. So,
we haven't got a doctor on board, but we have got
I might have
a specialist on board.
I'd have done it myself.
Well, so apparently he was walking 2 hours after he came off the pitch. So, like, even then, like, he was still. I don't know. Like, aren't ACLs meant to be more painful than that? Like,
So it depends. I mean, obviously, it's very different. Mine was an accident, but it can be very different. Some people can be in a lot of excruciating pain, and some people aren't in pain. And it's only until there's like a scan, and you're like, yeah, it's gone.
Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, Jesus is down. It doesn't look like it's his knee because he's not holding it. He's kind of still crouched down, holding his knee. Not holding his knee.
It's interesting you should say that because when Timber came off that day, I do remember he wasn't in agony, was he?
No.
Yeah.
How'd you do yours?
I lost control on an electric scooter and I hit a bus.
And what was the pain level?
I actually don't remember being in so much pain. I think I was in more shock. So when talking about pain, I don't remember being in significant pain. I think I was more in shock.
Yeah.
The adrenaline kicked in.
Yeah, adrenaline of it being an accident. But yeah, I did my MCL, my ACL, and my meniscus in one.
Jeez.
And people actually asked me if it was a football injury. I was like, no, it's not a football injury.
It's awful.
So I actually understand now when I see these guys do this, like the ACL one in particular. I'm like, yeah.
How long did it take you to get to what I don't know would have felt like normality in your knee?
So I had an operation to fix the meniscus a month after the accident. I relearned to walk 10 weeks later, and then I had my ACL reconstructed the following, so 6 months later.
Oh God, crazy.
Yeah.
We're glad you're okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
How long ago was that?
My accident was August 21, and my ACL operation was February 22.
It's pretty
So not long ago.
Not long ago at all.
Yeah.
Right, let's give you a ball.
Get you on the pitch.
Couple step overs.
But no, that's the thing. So if he could walk after surgery, then I understand why. Because you're actually meant to a little bit.
Yeah, they do say
Put
that.
weight on it.
That's interesting.
Is that because the muscles will atrophy if you don't?
They want, you are meant to be, you're meant to keep moving it. They don't want it to seize up.
That's right.
Bantod says, are we ever going to back Havertz? Even before he kicked a ball for Arsenal, we didn't give him a chance. Before he kicked the ball for Arsenal, we didn't give him a chance. Some of our own supporters have an agenda against him. Let's leave the hate for Chelsea fans.
That is such a... Where did that come from?
Don't know. Kevin says, if we can't beat City when they're riddled with injuries, we will not win the league.
That comment there, mate, seriously, have a word of yourself. We were all willing the guy on. He scored a goal.
seems to be okay, by the way. Well, since the Havertz stuff here, I think we're playing quite well. I think he's, somewhat contributing to us playing quite well. And like when he gets things wrong, I'm more kind of laughing at
look,
it.
Well done, Gabby.
Oh, hello,
Look for the
Jesus.
pass.
Looks all right now, doesn't he?
Look for the pass.
That's inside.
That's a foul.
Go on!
Foul.
Ref!
Advantage.
Oh, Smith throws in! Oh, he's put it wide, Emil!
What's he done? What's he actually done, Emil?
What a chance.
First thing you got to say is well done for the ref for playing on, because we should have got that. How did he miss that?
Gutted for him.
Commentator's exact words were, "Oh my goodness."
So wanted him to score.
Really good from Jesus.
He's gutted
That's why I want him leading the line, people. Oh, it was, and you know what? I hate to be. I don't want to make it worse for him, but it's easy.
No excuses.
It's
Easy
like
that.
it's open. The keeper said the space is there. Well,
Did the
He's
keeper
actually
get
made
a
a
touch?
save.
actually,
The keeper got a touch.
the keeper did get. I mean, I don't think it was going in anyway. Or maybe.
7
7.
I think it was going in.
Do you know
The
what?
keeper got a touch.
It's bad. He should have scored, but I always give more credit when it is a keeper save because that's
Great save from the keeper.
Who's got booked?
our set piece coach, Nicholas Yova.
See, somebody on the touchline for Arsenal.
Someone tell him to relax.
It's Nicholas Yova with the yellow
Why
card.
has he got? What's happening with him then? We've got a corner, just chill. What's
he doing?
What is going on here?
Maybe he's a bit bored. He's trying to get involved.
He wants to be on the telly.
What's he doing?
We've got our answer to who's the Newcastle guy. Oh, come on, the Newcastle assistant manager.
Tyndall.
Yeah.
Mad Dog Tyndall.
Did you see the Newcastle team photo again? After they beat City.
Front and centre.
Someone tweets.
Was he in the middle?
Someone tweets. I went looking for him in this picture. Where did I find him? Exactly where I expected to. Bang in the middle. Everyone around him. Row of people in front.
He's a nutter.
The team behind. Is it Jason Tyndall?
Yeah.
Jason Tyndall.
Mad Dog Tyndall.
What a guy. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get fourth.
Should have had a fourth there,
into
man. Emil has to
Jesus.
score that.
Driving inside.
Go on.
Gives it to Emil. Odegaard on the ball.
5 to go.
Back to
That is not a
Jorginho.
good look for Emil Smith for missing that, because you really, if you put that in, strengthen your case.
United game's finished, 1-0 Palace.
Wow, United have lost at Old Trafford
United are in the mud,
to Crystal Palace only
Finished.
3 days
Absolute
after
mess.
beating them 3-0 in the Carabao Cup.
They are a mess.
KG's going to have to pay me again soon.
Listen, I asked a question on my podcast, right? They looked really fluid when they didn't have Bruno and Rashford in the team. Palace, okay, they rotated a lot, yeah, fair enough. But I'd love to see, obviously after and we go watch it back or whatever, how United played in this game, because I've long said for all their talent.
I've got them 7th, United, this year. I think they are a shocker. They are so bad, it is unreal. They are terrible. I love to see it.
Odegaard into the box.
Put it in.
Yes! Is that Ben White? Ben White to the Arsenal. 4-0.
Needed that.
Nice,
Brilliant.
comfy.
Ben.
That's lovely.
Fantastic.
And Arsenal needed a flex performance,
Yeah.
and I think we've got that today.
100 we got
Away
it.
from home, nice.
Yeah. Another.
Without stepping out of gear 2, 3, max.
That's Cecil. That looks like Cecil, man.
Let me be really
You
honest.
see that?
As an
I
attacking
saw Cecil
performance, this
earlier.
hasn't been miles better
No,
than
no.
previous games, but yeah, he's
2
alright.
pennies, isn't it?
Well
Yeah,
done, Ben
class.
White.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done. He needed that for his confidence as well. That's good.
Odegaard assist there as well.
Yeah, lovely. How about that?
Beautiful.
4-0.
Have
United.
Wolves scored again?
No.
Have they won?
Not yet.
Waiting
Well,
for
just
confirmation. It's
text me
still
saying
ongoing at the
Wolves.
moment.
Yeah. Still going 96
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
4-0. And you know what? They'll check it.
VAR. What? Who's offside?
No, where?
What?
Oh, they're looking at that right knee. Left knee.
Sorry?
You can
Where?
see.
they are.
You can see his
But
shoulder.
even
The
the
last
guy's
man's
shoulder
shoulder
there
is
is
well.
just-
Shoulders way off on
In
keeping
front of
everybody
everyone.
on.
Please, I mean, come on. How are we disallowing goals?
Well, where is the offside there? Can someone show me?
0 offside.
Point
there.
to the person that's supposed to be offside. I can't see it. Can you?
Yeah,
It's clear
it's
that
little shin,
Bournemouth
isn't it?
player is keeping everyone on.
What? That geezer.
The one that's heads poking and shoulders poking out.
Sorry, that is not offside, man. The geezer's right. If he gives this as offside, they are mad.
Are they looking for a foul? No, they said possible offside. It's
It's a goal.
It's a goal, right?
Good.
I was gonna say.
Ben White.
What the hell are they looking at there? Like that's mad, wasn't it?
Goal stands. Newcastle full time 2-0. Burnley.
What about Luton? I hope they win.
They're still winning 2-1.
Still winning 2-1. Yep.
Leicester.
Luton.
Luton.
Oh, Luton.
I thought you said Leicester.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
you did
Leicester.
say Leicester.
Who said Leicester?
I heard you
I
said
heard Leicester. So
I
You did say Leicester. You did.
I didn't
or
say
did you
Leicester.
say they're still winning?
You meant to
2-1?
say Luton, but
They're
you said
still winning.
Leicester.
You
They're
said-
still winning.
I think you said they're still winning, and it come out sounding like
look, here
Leicester.
we go.
Go on, put it through. Shoot! Ah!
Oh, 5! Oh, good save!
Oh, save.
That was a good effort by Smith.
Unlucky
as well.
Smith.
What's he got to do to score?
Hey,
What a
really
day.
well.
Yes, Wolves full time 2-1.
Yes! Well done, Wolves! The Invincibles. Wow, actually no,
What did I
because
say about
Liverpool,
people talking about that too early? Like 7 games in, people are talking
Liverpool,
Invincibles and-
Tottenham, and Arsenal, I believe, remain the three unbeaten sides in the league. Will one of them lose that when they play later?
Nice.
Arsenal 4-0 up. This is what a day so far. And I said there's something about City, but let's see. It's one game. They might have just had an off day, but
I just hope we can keep a clean sheet.
look at them getting back to keep that clean sheet. Do you see that? Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
excellent.
Talk about getting back in numbers.
Even Fabio Vieira deliberately fouled the guy there, which is
Yep.
good.
It has been a perfect day so far,
It has. The two Manchester clubs losing.
apart from Saka,
Yeah,
that injury.
he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
As I
As
said,
much as I bitched and moaned about it, he'll be fine. Here's Uatra. Into the box. White heads out. Cook wins the header.
no, don't spoil it now. Come on.
To be honest. Yeah.
Keep
30
him out there.
seconds left.
Keep him out there.
This is usually where you'd sit as an Arsenal fan, like shaking in the last like 5 minutes. It's nice to be
This
relaxed.
has been really professional from Arsenal. This has been really.
Been the most convincing performance this season, hasn't it? By far.
Yeah. I think
There's been no like, oh, I don't know, like,
Yeah, we've controlled
Only
the game.
just got over the line type thing. Yeah, we battered them.
We looked a really, really good side today.
Oh, that's good defending. Yeah.
Here's Uatra.
Full time.
Full time. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 4. A big result in the 3 o'clock kickoffs. I believe the highest scorers of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Why do I mention the other 3 o'clock kickoffs? Because Manchester City have lost to Wolves 2-1. Man United have also lost at home to Crystal Palace 1-0, and that just makes for great reading for Arsenal. Climb up the table. We'll get Frank to confirm exactly where we are in the league table in a sec as we prepare for the Tottenham-Liverpool game as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that during the full-time show, and that is of course a reminder to download the AFTV Plus app. It's all free to do because we want to hear your thoughts. We get to talk about it for 90 minutes together with Frank as well. We don't want to just go back and forth with one another as well. We want to hear your thoughts. It's you guys coming on that makes it fun, that gives us a different perspective. In our four walls, maybe we kind of can get a little bit caught up in each other's opinions or whatever. Come give us some fresh takes, give us some insight of your own and some thoughts and an opinion, especially because we've got Man City coming up next week. Big win for Arsenal. That's 5 wins in 7 and 2 draws. Dan, happy days. It's been a very positive start.
It's nice, isn't it, to feel like it's a convincing win. We wanted to see 3 or 4 or 5 today, didn't we? And to be fair, it could have been more than that. Emil Smith-Rowe had a couple of chances at the end there to make it even more convincing. But I'm really impressed today. Not a bad performance out there. I thought there was a couple that stood out for me, Rice and Ødegaard in particular. But really happy, man. That's a convincing win. Sure.
Life Learner with the Super Chat says Arsenal retain the unbeaten golden trophy. Tots and Kopp will definitely crack. Yeah, I mean, the City are the team I was most worried about never losing a game. But yeah, they have now. Talia, I'm just really happy that Arsenal have managed to flex a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. That's the thing I was saying before. I didn't want to just win 1-0. I think that it was nice to win something significant because I know maybe it's going to flex and it's going to help. I think everyone moving forward a little bit more at least.
What are you doing next Sunday?
I'm gonna come to the game. Why?
Oh, you're at the game, yeah?
I don't know. My dad, my brother have that ticket.
You don't lose often, so you might be the good luck charm here. So you might need to hear again on Sunday.
That is very true.
Again on Sunday.
I said as the 11 came out that I was disappointed with the 11 personally. I said that I was, unsure. About the 11 and our fluidity in that, we needed to breeze past Bournemouth for me to kind of feel a bit stupid about it, and I feel stupid about it. That's exactly what I wanted. While I don't think we are our fluid best yet, there's something about this Arsenal team right now and how little they give the opposition. And if you play a whole season like that, if you play a whole season giving very little to the opposition, but always creating enough chances to score and get a couple goals in a game, you're going to comfortably win a lot more than you lose. And if you do have bad days, they're more likely going to be draws. So there's something about this Arsenal structure at the moment that's looking good. Credit to the team.
Listen, I'd argue that I wouldn't feel stupid about the concerns because I think as much as it's been a 4-0, let's not forget 2 penalties in there.
Yeah. And
against Man City, it's a much sterner test, and we still haven't found that fluidity in this new structure yet.
Yeah.
That's so those concerns haven't been lifted because of this one. Those concerns are still there.
Yeah.
But it's a convincing result.
But when they say defence wins titles, yeah, that's the famous phrase. I don't even think it's a football phrase, isn't it? Isn't it from another? Is it an NFL related phrase when they say defence wins titles? I think it is. But is that what Arteta's trying to do with this team now? Is it? Yeah, okay. Havertz doesn't bomb forward like Xhaka did last season. Yeah, Eddie isn't connecting everything the way Jesus was up front, or whatever things he might say. Maybe we don't look as relentless in attack, but would his argument be that this is what you need to do it over 38 and to win a title?
Yeah,
well,
100%.
Listen, the fans, if you said to them, what would you rather, fast, fluid, free-scoring football or winning a title? They're obviously going to take winning a title. But I do think this was like you said, James, it's our best performance of the season so far. 4-0, 4 different goal scorers. One of them's Havertz, who we was all waiting for him to get a goal, and he's done that today, albeit a penalty, but he took the penalty well. So there's a lot to be encouraged about. The only slight moan that I have is that the substitutions were a little bit late, namely the Saka. I think we were calling for him to come off. I did check my watch, but 57 minutes.
Yeah.
In the end, he kept on, and he got what looks like an injury at the end. I hope he'll be all right for next week. But other than that, it was almost a perfect day.
Yep, fair enough. All right, we'll just go over to Frank, who just give us the match stats as we round everything off. We'll be live with full time in about 15-20 minutes, so that gives you time to download the app if you want, completely free to do, and to join us on Fan Zone, it is free as well. And yeah, all the fan cams and everything will be coming out from Bournemouth as well, but here as well we'll be giving you our reaction to everything. Well done Arsenal, 4-0 win, 3 points in the Premier League. We've closed the gap to City to a point as well. Tottenham versus Liverpool, we can all sit back with our popcorn and enjoy it. Catch you all in a bit.
Yes, guys, full time, Arsenal 4, Bournemouth 0. What a fantastic result. We really needed that. It's been a long time since we've, I'd say, battered a team. So it's fantastic that we've kept the clean sheet not only, but also also scored a lot of goals. Just a quick reminder of the results from the other 3 o'clock kickoffs. Obviously, we've won 4-0 here. Luton have got their first win of the season, 2-1 at Everton. Hilariously, Crystal Palace have beaten Manchester United at Old Trafford 1-0. Newcastle have beat Burnley 2-0. West Ham have beat Sheffield 2-0. And the massive one is Wolverhampton Wanderers have taken 3 points from Manchester City. And Man City have been beaten, so I can't complain too much. We're in a very different scenario to what we were at the beginning of today. I think everyone expected Manchester City to beat Wolves. And for us, we was going to win it anyways. But the importance of next week's game against Manchester City is even bigger, because when we look at the table here, Man City remain at the top of the table with 18 points despite suffering their first loss. We're in second place, still unbeaten. The 3 remaining unbeaten teams are us, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. If Liverpool win this afternoon, they will go to the top of the league, so I'm hoping we can see a draw there, so that makes it even bigger for next week's game against Manchester City. But guys, I can't complain. We've seen a lot of positives today. Havertz got his goal. Finally, this streak ends at 008. And the smile on my face right now couldn't get any bigger. But guys, that's it from me. We've got the fan cams coming up. We've got the fan zone coming up. So stay tuned. I will see you guys in a moment.